We'll come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons. By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh, my God. The Jets killed him.
Hey, Brian Reynolds here.
And welcome into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. Sportsocracy's heard everywhere you go on the iHeart Radio app and seen everywhere on that YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel, join us in the chat. Today is
Football Tuesday.
Yes, it is. It's a Football Tuesday, the final show before the big day, man.
The big day. We have a surprise at the end of this show.
It's going to be a surprise to all of us.
Yeah, it might be a surprise to the two of us doing it.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a yearly reading of "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," and this year Tank has far more of an involvement than he's ever had.
Way
before.
more parts than ever before.
An appearance from
Yeah,
several characters that Tank does. I'm rather excited about.
that's right. We will all do the gathering around the Yule log and just have a gay old time here in the Sportsocracy. It is a Football Tuesday. We will get you situated, get you ready for all of the games coming up this week, as well as recap last night's Monday Night Football. And I mean, did it turn out any different than you expected it to?
It did for me because I thought Indianapolis would cover. I still expected them to lose. My question is, what does Phillip Rivers do now?
Just keep on playing, baby.
You ever seen Old School?
He's my boy.
That scene in the opening scene in Old School where the guy shows up with the flowers and goes, "Oh, I'm here for the." That's kind of how I feel about Phillip Rivers now. Like, oh, this is not happening. But I came prepared. I have flowers and everything. And what do I do now?
He helped him make a push, as much of a push as could be made to the playoffs, and he looked respectable doing it. I mean, didn't you think last night we was watching it going, he's still throwing ducks, but at least they're like on time.
Oh, of all the reasons the Indianapolis Colts lost last night, I'll say Phillip Rivers wasn't in the top 12.
No.
Jonathan Taylor. You might have run him in the ground. And now every team looks at you and goes, oh, yeah, we'll put 8 in the box. Mm-hmm. We're not particularly scared of what's coming back behind us.
No. Phillip Rivers still making plays at 44 years old, and he's got 2 more games left on the season. Do you think that Shane Steichen's going to sit him on the bench for the last 2 just because they're not in playoff contention? I don't.
I just don't know what the point is.
The point is just to get through the rest of the season. Have fun doing it. Phillip Rivers is your best option. There's no reason to go play around with Brett Rippon. It's not like he's going to be there next year. And even if he is there next year, who cares?
I mean, I see a merit to go to just full ripping and tearing here the last 2 weeks of the season. Oh, wait, your first-round pick belongs to the Jets. Yeah, that's a shame. Sorry. And I would say that was unpredictable, except if you go back to the day of that trade, I do declare, I believe somebody may have said that this was not the greatest idea that you've ever had.
Well, you also didn't think the season was going to tank out like it did.
It has gone worse than I thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
I just, throughout the entire beginning of the season, I struggled to embrace Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Because I felt like you were doing that thing that so many teams do, which is you think you're better than you are. You're looking around, you want to be good so bad, and you're fine. I mean, I still think Indianapolis is a fine team. I just don't think they're great.
Mm-hmm.
And so now you've given up 2 first-round picks for Sauce Gardner. Sorry, I can't stop laughing at the fact that a team that next year is actively, your quarterback depth chart is Anthony Richardson, end of message. You owe us a first-round pick next year. And as a Jets fan, that's the only thing I have to be thankful for this Christmas season.
They're going to be just fine. They'll go out and make the mistake, whether it be giving an extension to Daniel Jones or giving too much money to Mac Jones. Is there another Jones out there they could possibly go get?
Alex Jones. They're putting hormones into it. Sorry. We've been doing impressions all morning, and I'm not going to lie. I'm finding it very difficult not to do them right now.
Just break out in constant.
I also just realized that we have an extra one that I forgot about.
Yeah, we haven't put Alex Jones on that list yet. Yeah. Last night was everything I pretty much expected it was going to be. San Francisco. Did you ever feel like they were going to lose that game? I mean, they cut it to 7 in the fourth quarter. Did you think there was actually a chance?
No, I will say this. I would love to know, hey, Lou Anarumo, your game plan coming into this game was to stop who exactly? Because it sure as hell wasn't George Kittle, and it sure as hell wasn't Christian McCaffrey. So did you really go into this and go, Kendrick Bourne's not beating us? Mm-hmm. DeMarcus Robinson, we've got his number. I mean, you had Juwan Jennings in the first half, and then they came out in the second half and went, oh, yeah, we've got one. Here we go. You are what
you can do.
I do find it funny how many people are blaming Phillip Rivers today for the interception. You gave up 48 points in an NFL game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think that's happened 4 times the entire season. It may not even be that many. The defense was awful.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have Sauce. That trade's going to go down as an absolute disaster. And now my question is, who feels the bite of this in Indianapolis? And why is it Chris Ballard?
That's the only one left at this point.
Well, because you can't fire Shane Steichen.
No.
I mean, I feel like he's doing the most he can with what little he has. I mean, you look at...
But you say feel the bite. Like, what are you saying, get fired?
Oh, absolutely. Chris Ballard should not survive this.
Why?
Because you had to be an idiot to look at that roster and go, yeah, we're a Super Bowl contender. See, that's the whole thing about Indianapolis that's bothered me the whole time. If you just told me this season went the way it did, and okay, now you got the number 14 pick in this draft, you got your pick next year, and you're going to be fine. But you don't. Now you have a grossly overpaid corner. We always had this fear that and where was he? Man, he would have come in some great handy last night, wouldn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He's hurt.
He's hurt. It's not Chris Ballard's fault.
No, it's Chris Ballard's fault for making the trade. That Sauce guard, and I'll be honest with you, both the moves the Jets made, whether it was Dallas or Indianapolis, you made a move like you were a contender right now, and you never were.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas at the high side was a 7 seed that gets the bejesus beat out of them in the first round. Oh, well, they could have won the East. No, they couldn't.
But at the time,
did anybody ever really think Philadelphia wasn't going to win the NFC East?
No.
No. Then why do you do that?
Right. But at the time, Indianapolis, there were not just them. There were others that believed they were one of the best teams in the league because they were like 8-2 at that point.
And this is a great time to throw out sometimes your record is incredibly misleading.
Absolutely,
which brings me to the San Francisco 49ers. Do you believe in them any more today than you did 3 months ago?
No.
I feel like San Francisco's exactly what I think they are. And I don't care what your record is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to appropriately explain this, but there are teams in this league that have a really good record, and I just don't even kind of care. If you remember in the preseason, we said the San Francisco 49ers were going to go 11-6, 12-5.
Yes. Here we are.
What do you do well? Brock Purdy had a fantastic game last night. It deserves its credit where it's due.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, is that who he is? Because I don't believe so. And I believe we've seen this over the course of this year.
Brock Purdy has had his moments. And probably against some of the worst defenses that he's faced, as tends to happen with quarterbacks. But when they're in there against mediocre teams, you feel like they should control the game. Just based on personnel, coaching, all of the things.
All right, let me see if maybe this will make this make sense. So Brock Purdy has played 7 games.
Mm-hmm.
2 of them were in the first month of the season.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so played against Seattle, week 1.
Okay.
He was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Then he gets hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Comes back against Jacksonville, and he wasn't a disaster, but it's one of those times that if you watch that game, you understand that stats are a little misleading, and he had an average QBR anyway. I think he was a below-average quarterback in that game. He was part of the reason they lost.
Mm-hmm.
Then he's out for a month and a half. He comes back. He's really good against Arizona. He's mediocre against Carolina. He's really good against Cleveland, Tennessee, and Indianapolis. None of those teams are any good.
Right.
What happens when you play a good team?
Exactly.
And you don't have Brandon Ayuk. Now you've got Juwan Jennings, who to me is a 2 masquerading as a 1. George Kittle, who got hurt last night. Missed the entire, last quarter and a half? And Christian McCaffrey, who's got 1 foot in the grave and 1 foot on a banana peel. Oh, but he was so good last night. I understand that. Did you see what Jonathan Taylor looked like? Hey, Christian McCaffrey, I'm looking into the future and I'm seeing you. Because I've been down this rabbit hole. I know how this goes. Workload's incredibly high.
Mm-hmm.
And I look around the NFC, and this is where the fun part comes in. Outside of the 2 teams in their division, who would you take over them?
Over San Francisco?
Mm-hmm.
Philadelphia?
No shot.
I would take Philadelphia.
No, I won't take Philadelphia over anybody. As bad as that offense is in large stretches, I'm not taking you over anybody. You can't run with Saquon Barkley. And I guess that's my point. We talk about how good and how deep the NFC is. Take Seattle and the Rams are their own independent thing. The other teams that make the playoffs in the NFC, do you believe in any of them? Green Bay. No. The Chicago Bears. Yeah, I went through the list last night of quarterbacks that have, through this point of a season, statistically been where Caleb Williams is.
Mm-hmm.
The best name on the list was Anthony Richardson. That's the most successful quarterback on the list. I don't think San Francisco, to me, is probably 3. And as crazy as that sounds and as little as I believe in San Francisco, they're probably 3. I think the 3 best teams in the NFC are all in the same division.
San Francisco and the Eagles went head-to-head right now.
I'd take San Francisco and think about it. I wouldn't think about it for a second.
Okay.
Because how are you going to score? Because all San Francisco has to do is keep Jalen Hurts in the pocket. We've already figured this out. They play zone constantly. All I got to do is get Jalen Hurts to make 2 bad throws. Brock Purdy will take advantage of it. And that's kind of my larger scale thinking here. Because as I was watching this game last night, I'm looking at Indianapolis going, I see how you got duped. I don't get how a smart GM did that. Going, we're a Super Bowl contender. No, you're not. You never were. You never were, not for 1 second. All you really have to do is say out loud, we're counting on Daniel Jones, a running game with 1 running back. We don't have 2 or 3. Hell, Jacksonville's got 4. We have 1. We have 1 guy that belongs in the NFL. An offensive line that is not deep. It's good, not great. And a defense that just can absolutely get ripped to shreds at times. How did you see that as a Super Bowl contender? And the more I started thinking about it, what I realized is that once you get past Seattle and L.A., they're all the same team. They're grossly flawed. Grossly flawed. Mm-hmm. Buffalo, grossly flawed.
I would say even Seattle's grossly flawed.
Okay, what's the gross flaw with Seattle?
The turnovers. At some point, that's got to matter. At some point, that's got to come back to get you. Because they got like 17 turnovers on the season, I think it is.
5 of them were in 1 game.
Oh, I get it. And that's why I say I think that is your fatal flaw. Is that eventually that's got to catch up to you.
They have 26.
26 turnovers? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a lot.
26 is a lot.
That's a lot.
26 is a lot. I mean, you have 12 fumbles, which is the most in the NFL.
Mm-hmm. That would scare me. They're still the second best team in the NFC. I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying
they force a lot of tackles.
I think everybody is fatally flawed to some point.
See, I don't. I don't think Seattle is fatally flawed. I don't think the Rams are. I think everyone else is.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the reason that I'm looking at this going, I kind of want to just put a very large wager on Seattle and L.A. and let it roll because I don't know who's supposed to beat them other than each other. If they play each other, okay, I get it. Everybody else, it's going to be a blind squirrel finding a nut. That's the only way you beat them. Because L.A. offensively, none of you have two corners that can deal with Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua. Nobody. Seattle's probably the closest, and Puka Nacua just had, 225 yards against them? Who else is going to do it? That secondary that I saw last night from the 49ers that let Alec Pierce beat them bloody?
Right.
No, sorry, I don't see it. Philadelphia, who's got
Cooper.
But Cooper plays in the slot. I've got two guys that play on the outside. Cooper DeJean does not play on the outside, so I'm going to get a Dory Jackson on Devontae Adams. Good luck with that.
Right.
He'll have 17 targets in a game. And I guess that's just where I'm at, is that we're going into a playoffs, and I have not been able to appropriately figure out a way that I wanted to say this for 2 months. We're going into a playoffs where we're going to have two teams at the top of the mountain. We're going to have 12 more that if it was a Madden rating or an analytical rating, you're all within 2 points of each other. I think you're all flawed, but somebody has to win. Somebody has to win these games. And there's a great chance that you're going to get Seattle and L.A. in the second round.
And doesn't that make it more exciting? Doesn't it make it more exciting that we don't have runaway favorites?
The reason that I'll say no is solely because I think there is a better than zero chance you wind up with a Super Bowl that has Caleb Williams and Bo Nix in it. Or
so
Jordan. Oh, God, stop. You know what's wrong with that. Because every kooky Madookie that has come at me over Bo Nix or Caleb Williams, see, they made a Super Bowl. Yeah, and they beat Jordan Love and Sam Darnold, who I really like, but let's be honest, not like you're beating Pat Mahomes and Josh Allen here.
Right. But then that gets to be your aberration year of, so, I mean, yeah, the weakest year of the field of quarterbacks in an NFL postseason. Yeah, they won. Sure, okay, they won that. I mean, I guess that's where it's got to go. Because I don't know how else you look at it if that is the way this goes down and Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears end up facing Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos in the Super Bowl. How can you look at either of them and say, well, they're not worthy of being there if they played the games to get there?
Stephen Town, our YouTube chat, just said, I lost it. Jeremy just got an ulcer saying something nice about Brock Purdy. It's not really that. It's that as I've been going down the rabbit hole, obviously this is the time of year where we start really building boards out for the draft. I start looking back on things that we've done in the past, years past, and I'm noticing a trend. And I talked about this a little bit last night, but I really want to dive into it here. We have a bit of a quarterback problem, and I don't know if it's a problem or a solution. I don't know if it's a problem or if it's, as you said, makes it more interesting.
Right.
I just don't know how to quantify it, because in my lifetime, we've never been here.
You're in the Sportsocracy. It is ESPN Asheville, a Football Tuesday. Be back right after this.
ESPN Asheville, broadcasting from the Ingles studio at Radio Ranch. Log on to ESPNAVL.com and make us your number one preset on the iHeartRadio app. ESPN Asheville, number one for sports coverage in the mountains.
Take advantage of Zero Res Carpet Cleaning's holiday sale today for $40 per room carpet cleanings. And the star on top, when you schedule 3 rooms, add a staircase for just $1. Slots are filling fast, so easily schedule online at ZeroResAsheville.com.
iHeartRadio is the number one Christmas music app.
Rocking around the Christmas tree.
Open the app and start listening to your local holiday station on the go.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell.
And search Holiday in the app to get all the Christmas stations like North Pole Radio, iHeart Christmas Classics, and playlists for every holiday occasion. We know you're busy. Let us handle the music. Open the free iHeartRadio app and start listening now.
iHeartRadio.
Ring in the new year with the best meat in town, the Bears Smokehouse Barbecue in downtown Asheville, celebrating New Year's Eve and New Year's Day with you and drink specials and all the smoky barbecue favorites. Gather for the complimentary champagne toast at midnight New Year's Eve. And as for New Year's Day, come early and enjoy a festive Bloody Mary and Mimosa Bar. And the back alley bar will have all the bowls and the playoffs on. From the Bears family to yours, we wish you a flavorful holiday season and cheers to a new year. BearsBBQ.com.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And we're the Chainsaw Brothers. Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo! 'Twas the day before Christmas, and at the North Pole, the elves were all gleeful, mind, body, and soul. The gifts they were wrapping the cookies were yummy with Ingalls ingredients to delight every tummy. The joy in the air was as thick as the snow, and Santa was prepping to make Christmas a go. From making to baking, content as you please, when off in the distance they heard a loud sneeze. Santa was sick, and this just wouldn't do, so the elves hopped a sleigh and to Ingalls they flew. OJ and honey and tissues galore, they grabbed every cure as they ran through the store. Christmas was saved, because those elves were amazing. With big thanks to Ingalls, low prices, love the savings.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
The Sportsocracy.
One thing that you're going to have to remember, one most important factor, is to protect your quarterback, me.
Coming to you live from the Ingalls studio on ESPN Asheville. It is
Football Tuesday.
It is a holiday week as well. Hope everybody gets to take some time out, spend some time with family and friends for the Christmas holiday. This will be our final show of the week. We'll do Monday, Tuesday next week as well to recap all of the shenanigans going on this week around the sports world. We have a super chat first of the day.
Show me the money, money. Show me the money. I like the cash.
Remember, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, join the House of Reprehensibles. Super chats, always welcome. Red Sea says, I promise you, whatever Lou Anarumo called last night was not worse than Drew Petzing has done all year. It's good.
And look, I don't really blame Lou. I think he's done pretty well with what he has.
Mm-hmm.
But I look at what Chris Ballard's given you. All right, you took Leatu Latu over Jared Verse. Do you see how stupid that sounds now? Here's the thing, it sounded that stupid then too. And you just go down the list of all of these different things that they've done over the years. Quiddy Pay, you remember that name?
Mm-hmm.
It leads to this. It leads to you having to trade 2 first-round picks because you're clinging to the hope of being a playoff team. Now, what I'm discovering as time goes on is that this league has changed right before our eyes, whether we knew it or not. Right now, how many quarterbacks in the NFL do you, honest to God, believe in? Like, unabashedly, no doubt, that dude is a dog. I got to go win a game today. I believe in that guy beyond all measure.
I don't know, maybe 3.
I don't know that I have
4.
I think I have 1, and his name's Matthew Stafford. I think it's the only one I got.
Right. You're off, Josh.
Josh Allen has regressed in terms of mentals. Because every single game he's doing that one thing that just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. He did it against Cleveland.
Right.
He almost wound up with a 22-yard safety. That's hard to do.
Joe Burr.
You got to be on the field more than...
I got to win a game today, though. He's playing all right.
Oh, I'm glad you said it that way. In terms of, first of all, he doesn't qualify for this, but if he did, let's just say Joe Burrow had played enough snaps to qualify QBR.
Okay.
Where would he fall?
I don't know.
And again, it's not that I'm saying QBR is this absolute no-doubter formula. It's just the best analytical formula I've got.
I don't know. 18.
He would be 11.
Okay.
That doesn't really scream elite to me.
But he is, though. You know he is.
I don't agree. I'm officially to a point with Joe Burrow. I don't agree with you anymore. I think Cincinnati has ruined him to such a point, and he's hurt so often that you can't say that.
Okay.
He's almost become like Sasquatch. Well, if he's real, then, yeah, he's terrifying. The only problem is that nobody sees him. I get 3 grainy pictures of him a year, and people go, see, I told you. Okay. I just watched you get blanked by the Baltimore Ravens, fully healthy. You're telling me you're all gas, no brakes, don't care that we're eliminated. You got shut out by a Ravens defense that I think at this point is absolutely ghastly terrible. Pat Mahomes. Yeah, that's probably the one.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of Matthew Stafford, that's probably the one. Lamar Jackson's been hurt 5 times. 5 different body parts he's been hurt in 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
And that wouldn't unsettle me so much, except I warned you that this was coming. Because he's a thinner guy that's getting older, and he has changed his game to a point, but that team's not as good as they were. The offensive line's not as good as they were. The weapons are not as good as they were. Derrick Henry's getting older. The defense is not as suffocating as it once was. And you just keep going down the line. And I can ding every single one of these guys outside of Drake May, Matthew Stafford, and Pat Mahomes. That's it. Everybody else has big, gigantic flaws. And so the reason I'm saying this is I think we have to reevaluate how we look at Dak Prescott, how we look at Jared Goff. Because Jared Goff, I feel like, is one of those that you would have in the next tier.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. How many things do you need to be elite? Because right now you're not. 100% I've watched Jared Goff 2 times in 4 weeks. 100% lose a game for the Detroit Lions. And I'm not going down the rabbit hole of Ben Johnson made him. I think Ben Johnson made him better.
Better, yeah.
And now that he's gone, I don't know that he knows where to turn. Because when things are going askew and you see this guy looking at that Surface tablet on the sideline, and he's not getting that Ben Johnson tutelage, it's funny how often he does the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Jared Goff was a disaster Sunday against the Pittsburgh Steelers until the very end of a game where they're letting him dump off to Jahmyr Gibbs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why he didn't do that before, I have absolutely no idea. I'm not John Morton, and I don't even want to try to get lost in his brain. But I think you have to start reassessing how you look at somebody like Brock Purdy. Now, I'm not saying that I think he's elite, because he's not. But he doesn't make a ton of mistakes. And he can have nights like last night where he absolutely carved the Indianapolis Colts up like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Where's Trevor at for you right now?
Way higher than you want him to be.
I mean, the last 6 games that he's played have been completely lights out.
That was the example I used last night.
Mm-hmm.
The last 3 weeks, Trevor Lawrence has been the best quarterback in the NFL, and it's not even kind of close.
Right.
Now, I do have the reservation of I've seen this before. And so now I'm trying to get to that point of, are these aberrations? Are these short-term gains? Do we really have any great defenses in this league? And I did this yesterday. I want you to name me every defense that you actually think is a positive at this point in the NFL.
Let's see.
I want to see how many you get to before you start going,
I would say Seattle's is a positive. I would say Denver's is a positive. Philadelphia's clearly a positive. They're carrying that team.
To what? They're the most talented roster in the league, and they're 9-5. Philadelphia allowed the Chicago Bears to run for 254 yards. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't get there. I also look at one side of that defense and go, yes, Quinyon Mitchell locks up your one, Cooper DeJean locks up your slot. I'm going to obliterate you on this side. because you don't have anything over there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't consistently get home. Yeah, Jalen Phillips thing. You remember how everybody was really having fun with me for those first 2 weeks? How many times you said his name in the last month? Weird. Weird how that happens. I would say Philadelphia is probably maybe 4 or 5 on that list. I got to 3.
Mm-hmm.
Houston, Denver, Seattle. That's it. That's the only 3 that I consistently look at week in, week out and go, that's going to be a positive. Because everybody else, I can point to one game and go, you lost them a game right here because you couldn't stop a nosebleed with a roll of paper towels. It's the weirdest year. And I know
the same thing exists for the Broncos against Jacksonville. Because they just got killed.
Well, the Broncos are an interesting one because they have kind of the same problem that Philadelphia does. Yeah, I don't want to throw at Patrick Surtain. I will throw at Riley Moss as many times as I can. There were times where Trevor Lawrence was just – I'm looking at my receiver that you have lined up on.
Yep.
I'm telling you what I'm doing, and you still can't stop it. Also, did Jahdae Barron die? I'm just throwing this out there. I watched an entire Denver Bronco game and routinely went, why would you take him in the first round and then not use him? It makes zero sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it. You don't like playing rookies. First of all, it's dumb. Anybody that I won't play a rookie, you're an idiot and you are waiting to get fired. Lou Anarumo does that. Oh, I don't play rookies. How stupid are you? You literally, as a coordinator, get 1 year. John Morton is going to get fired in 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
Their best rookie is Isaac Tesla. He has 12 catches all year.
Mm-hmm.
That's dumb. It's an antiquated way of looking at the league. And I'm starting to think maybe my ways in looking at part of this league are antiquated. There are not that many elite quarterbacks. There are not many elite defenses. So you can get a Trevor Lawrence that goes through this 3-week stretch where he looks like Tom Brady. The question is, how do you evaluate that for the playoffs? Because now all of you are playing each other.
Mm-hmm.
From a betting perspective, this is a nightmare. Because I got all these shekels that I've made over the year. I have no idea where to put them.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got no clue.
Mm-hmm.
I have no confidence. I have no anything. Today we're doing naughty and nice list, 2025 NFL edition. I have my list. If you had shown me this before the year, I would have had you drug tested. This is going to be the list of you did really well, you overachieved, you overdelivered, and this is the list of you that just absolutely grumpered in your pants?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah. Everybody has grumper games, though.
It's not grumper games. It's a grumper year. This is a grumper season. Mind-boggling. From guys that you would have walked into this season going, there's no possibility of that.
Right.
2 of them, I put it this way, 2 of them playing Kansas now.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't see those names appearing on this list when we started this season.
You are in the Sportsocracy. It's ESPN Asheville Football Tuesday. We'll be right back after this.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Getting a little bit of sunshine through the overcast this afternoon, but no precipitation expected. How about your temperatures? Low 60s, and this is the coolest day of the next several. Tomorrow we go to the mid-60s, partial sunshine. Christmas Day, mostly sunny, near 70 degrees. Gonna have to tuck away that ugly Christmas sweater, at least briefly, because Friday will be sunny in the upper 60s. From the Weather Channel, I'm Ray Stajic.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Wish you could save on home insurance? With Allstate, you could easily save and get quality protection. Yep, it's a win-win. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
You took the elevator to the 48th floor and handed him the briefing. Your fingertips touched, sending a shockwave of desire through the air. The room pulsed with a silent craving as he drew you in with his smoldering gaze before uttering the words your body ached to hear.
The next train on track 2 is delayed.
And all the while, you were on your commute home. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover romance titles on Audible.
Make iHeartRadio your #1 holiday app. Hundreds of non-stop Christmas stations like iHeart Christmas and festive playlists are waiting. Open the app, search holiday, and press play.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
It's time to kick off the perfect tailgate and take your team to Ingles. Chips and guac made fresh in store every day. The best meat in town, packaged fresh every day. And smiling faces giving you their best every day. Let's be real. In the South, football season is our favorite season of the year. There's a lot to smile about, especially with deals like these. Ingles. Low prices, love the savings.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
Boy, you must be outside your mind.
The Sportsocracy.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
Back in the Sportsocracy, things just, nothing is ever good with Michigan. I don't think their football program been left in shambles over the last few years. Sure, you got a national championship in there somewhere, but when scandal just continues to follow your program, it's hard to weigh out the negatives and the positives here. Federal judge has denied a motion by former Michigan co-offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach Matt Weiss to have 10 aggravated identity theft counts against him dismissed. The 42-year-old indicted in March for allegedly stealing private videos and photos of more than 3,300 student athletes, mostly women, from over 100 universities across the country. Federal documents say that he hacked into the accounts to view and download personal or intimate photographs and videos and took notes commenting on the students' bodies and sexual performances. Or preferences, not performances.
Performances.
No, I'm sure if he found some performances, I'm gonna say if he found some performances on there, he kept them.
I guess for as weird as what you just said is, it's a lot weirder when he sends you a text message that goes C-.
This is insanity. So he was trying to get all of this thrown out of court, and the judge went, "Nah, dog, not gonna happen." He's also being sued by more than 70 women who claim that he illegally hacked into their private accounts and stole their personal photos. How many more? How many more can one school have, is my question. Because it seems like it gets worse by the day.
Yeah, Michigan's a train wreck. And I tried to tell you this. When the Sharon Moore thing came out, I said, just wait. Mm-hmm. This is one of those times that I've got a little more information than the public does. Michigan's just a train wreck. Speaking of train wrecks, the Pro Bowl voting came out. Joe Alt, one of your starting offensive linemen, he played 6 games. DeMarcus Lawrence, a starter for the NFC, and he's been good, don't get me wrong. I don't believe he's been a Pro Bowler. But not to be upstaged, the NBA All-Star Game had to hold their hand up and go, hold my beer.
What?
Jimmy Butler plays for the Golden State Warriors.
Does he? Okay.
Mm-hmm. First full season with the Warriors. I love how you said that. Somebody called my call-in show last night and said, hey, what do you think about the NBA? And I went, The Oklahoma City Thunder, I went for about a minute, and somebody in the YouTube chat went, "That was a nice save." And I went, I paid just enough attention that I could answer that question if you ask it. So Jimmy Butler is
Victor Wembanyama's good at
He's very good. He's super tall. Oklahoma City is great. Everybody else is not as great. End of message. Jimmy Butler, things not going great with the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
And he was asked a question about the All-Star game. I'm going to read you verbatim what he said, and I think actually he wasn't asked this. He commented this on the Warriors social media page. Don't vote for me, guys. Instead, somebody create a GoFundMe to send me to Barbados. Thanks in advance. Go Warriors.
Oh, that's bad.
In 4 sentences there, you said a lot of stupid things. First of all, you said, don't send me to the All-Star game. So don't vote for me, which is free. You go online and click a button. Instead of voting for me, I want you to spend thousands of dollars collectively to send me, who makes hundreds of millions of dollars, to Barbados. Rachel Nichols would be really sad to know that's the man you've become. And if you're an NBA fan, you know how damn funny what I just said is. Merry Christmas.
The NBA. Fun, ain't it?
Well, Joe said that call was a kid, and I handled it really well.
Good for you.
I'm not going to lie. That was my first swerve of, I don't know what to do now. Because that is not a thing I do.
Con Knipple hits lots of threes.
I am learning that your job is significantly harder than I thought.
I'm just trying to figure out where do we go from here.
Oh, I'm not going to lie. Part of me was always like, you got to make sure the sponsor reads are done. You know what you shouldn't do? Back to back. I might have done that one time in the first handful of times I did this.
You did 2 reads back to back?
For the same client.
Oh, well, that doesn't really count.
I did it, and then I went, okay, now we have to give the station identification, and we have to go to the commercial.
Yes.
And I gave the station identification and then read the commercial again. He was still on my screen.
Good job.
I will read what's right in front of me.
Good job.
I'm the Ron Burgundy of Sports Talk.
Yes, indeed. All right, let's. You ready to get into your naughty and nice list?
Absolutely.
All right. First up, are you just going to mix in 100%. Naughties and nices, or are we going a full naughty and 100%. Then nice?
I mean, my number one naughty is the Minnesota Vikings. Do you understand that a team that you were trying to tell me was a Super Bowl contender is one of 3 teams that does not have a Pro Bowler? It's the Vikings, the Jets, and the Saints. One of those teams tore their roster down to the studs. Another one is kind of in the process of doing that, and the other one is you. And all you did was go, we're going to turn this over to 9.
I was going to say, one of those teams has Justin Jefferson! How do you not have a single Pro? How did Joe Alt make the Pro Bowl and nobody voted for Justin Jefferson? Because your quarterback was that bad.
Well, it's funny you should ask this question. So I pulled this just because I was really curious. Would you like to hear the list of receivers that have more yards than Justin Jefferson?
Oh, I know it's a bunch.
It's a lot of the suspects you'd assume. JSN, Puka Nacua, George Pickens, Jamar Chase, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Trey McBride, Nico Collins, Chris Olave, Zay Flowers, CeeDee Lamb, Jameson Williams, Cortland Sutton, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Teteroa McMillan. Would you like to hear the list of receivers that are averaging more per catch than Justin Jefferson? This list is way funnier. Pat Bryant, Jalen Coker, Jalen McMillan, Luther Burton, Greg Dulcich, Aronde Gadsden, Ricky Pearsall, Parker Washington, A.D. Mitchell, Darnell Mooney, Dalton Kincaid, Kendrick Bourne.
Greg Dulcich? Was he have like 7 catches this year?
No, he's got more than that.
Does he?
18.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for him.
He's actually been the best tight end for the Miami Dolphins, but nobody wants to talk about that because nobody cares about the Dolphins. I want to talk about it because I told you I liked him years ago. I like being right more than I like being alive.
Yep.
Justin Jefferson. It is really hard to turn a Maserati into a Miata.
Absolutely.
But you found a way.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think it was physically possible.
So
can I do one
Quessy
more?
gets the coal? I mean, you got to dump that straight in his lap.
I think you need to take just a huge lump of coal and drop it on the facility of the Minnesota Vikings. Because I want to go one step further.
Okay.
Now the list of players that have more touchdown receptions than Justin Jefferson. Jackson Hawes, if you can tell me what team he plays for, I'll be markedly surprised. He's a third-string tight end for the Buffalo Bills. Luke McCaffrey, Davis Allen, Chuba Hubbard, who missed a handful of games, Noah Fant, Tim Patrick, Ryan Flanoy.
Mm-hmm.
Remember him from the Senior Bowl a few years ago. Mm-hmm. I'm cherry picking. Chamiri Dike, Jalen Naylor, who plays for the same damn team. Yeah. Josh Oliver, who also plays for the same team.
Mm-hmm. You did that. Congratulations.
You found a way to take the best or second best receiver in the NFL and make them a decoy.
Mm-hmm.
You did that. Congratulations.
All right, Minnesota Vikings on the naughty list.
I feel like I have to do a good lister now.
Okay.
Sammy D, MVP.
Okay.
I've already mentally put this in the win column. And I get it that a lot of people have reservations about, well, he turns the ball over a lot.
He does.
So does Baker Mayfield. Why do you love him so much?
Mm-hmm.
So did Brett Favre. Why did you love him so much? So did Phillip Rivers. And people can't stop they can't stop tripping over their own toes. Well, he's 44 and fat. Look at him. He come out here just spinning it. Yeah, we've had a lot of quarterbacks over the years turn the ball over too much. And I would say Sam Darnold's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
He also has the leading receiver in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
He's piloted an offense that's real, real good. And he's got Seattle in a place that they haven't been in 10 years. Super Bowl favorite.
Yep.
I don't care what sports book you look at. They're in the top 3.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think when he signed for 30, I specifically remember doing a live stream. I can't remember where you were. That might have been one of the times that you fell down, went boom. I was doing a live stream for the start of free agency. And within 20 minutes of each other, the Seattle Seahawks signed Sam Darnold and the New York Jets signed Justin Fields. And I went, that's why you're the New York Jets.
Mm-hmm.
That right there is the living embodiment of why you're the New York Jets. Because somehow Sam Darnold gets $10 million more a year than Justin Fields, and he's 20 times the quarterback. He got 1.5 times the money and gave you 50 times the production.
Yep.
That one to me was not all that hard to see coming, but a lot of people didn't.
No. I mean, I would put the whole organization on the nice list because I don't know that you could have scripted this going any better than it has. And Thursday night was the cherry on top of the comeback win over the LA Rams to go up in the division. And now you're sitting in the catbird seat. I didn't think it was good. I didn't think there was a way that Sam could be as good when he went to a completely different team. And lo and behold,
here we are.
All right, so Sammy D on the nice list.
Naughty list. 1, Raheem Morris. How do you keep getting jobs in this league? And I get it. You're a likable guy. Mm-hmm. One of the most likable guys I've met in this league. Mm-hmm. Very engaging to hear him talk. The problem is, at some point, you have to stop talking and start doing, and he doesn't do well. I cannot, outside of Drake London and Bijan Robinson, tell you anything the Atlanta Falcons do well. Even the one, and if you want to throw this to Terry Fontenot as well, more power to you.
Mm-hmm. You can call him Fontenot. He likes it.
Is it Fontenot?
No, it's Fontenot.
That's what
I call him Fontenot all the time.
Well, he is Fontenot good at his job.
That's why I call him Fontenot, because you're Fontenot going to win this division.
You're Fontenot going to keep your job come January.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing that I can tangibly look at and go, hey, you did a thing that nobody else wanted to do. It cost you a top 10 pick. James Pierce fell in the first round. I thought it was comical. He is served to be exactly what I tried to tell you he was. But even that, hey, look, I did something smart. It cost me a first-round pick this year.
Mm-hmm. And it blew up in your face because you thought you was going to win this division. You thought at least you were going to make the playoffs.
Percentage chance that Raheem Morris keeps his job?
0. Actually, more likely 2.
I was going to say 5.
I don't see how you keep doing it.
Percentage chance Terry Fontenot keeps his job?
I would say 1.5.
I would say -5. There is a possibility they tried to arrange a marriage with Raheem Morris because I know Arthur Blank really cares about Raheem Morris.
Yeah. At some point, though, loyalty has to go out the window.
No doubt.
I mean, you stay too loyal to the wrong guy, and you end up in a no-win situation.
For Atlanta, it's not just loyalty. It's looking around going, in this cycle, how many jobs are less attractive than ours? We have no first-round pick.
Mm-hmm.
We have no quarterback. We're committed to one that was terrible. Really, we have 1 receiver, 1 running back, 2 pass rushers, and maybe 1 undersized corner. Other than that, this roster is kind of a joke.
Mm-hmm.
The offensive line's regressed.
Mm-hmm.
The secondary has regressed. The defense doesn't look as good as it did earlier in the season. So what do you really have? You take the Atlanta job. What is the high watermark? What are they selling you on? Bijan?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to run the ball really, really well. Weird. That's not worked great for the Indianapolis Colts. It's not worked great for the New York Giants. It's not worked great for a handful of other teams. Running the ball is great when you're really good defensively and you have a competent quarterback that cannot turn the ball over.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have either one of those things.
When can you move on to find a quarterback in Atlanta?
I would be doing it this year. I think you missed that badly on Michael Penix.
I would as well. And to me, there's no way that there's a holdover from that era. I just don't think you can do it. I don't think you can go out and say, we're pulling the plug on Michael Penix, who we drafted. Kirk Cousins is what he is now because he's 40 years old. We're going to bring in a new GM, a new head coach, and we're going to saddle him in the first year with Michael Penix. It doesn't make a lot of sense in my head.
I don't know how you get an offensive coach to take this job.
Right. I'm going out. I'm firing the GM. I'm firing the head coach. We're scrubbing the decks again. I know this ain't where you want to be, but at some point you have to put together the right pieces, and clearly you don't have them here.
Michael Penix does it's the unholy trinity of quarterback play. He runs slow, he throws slow, he processes slow. There's not really an offensive scheme in the world that you can run with him that works with.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty obvious on the tape. I remember getting into an argument with somebody about Michael Penix and his quick release. Like, you do know who Michael Penix is, right? He's the quarterback that wears purple for Washington. He's that Carolina kid.
Mm-hmm.
That kid coming out of LSU. That one. Okay. That's the thing you said.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. We will continue naughty or nice. Looking back at the year that has been so far in the NFL, college football. As you got some college football naughty nicers, don't you?
I do.
Okay, all right. We're going to hit those coming up next here in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Getting a little bit of sunshine through the overcast this afternoon, but no precipitation expected. How about your temperatures? Low 60s, and this is the coolest day of the next several. Tomorrow we go to the mid-60s, partial sunshine. Christmas Day, mostly sunny, near 70 degrees. Gonna have to tuck away that ugly Christmas sweater, at least briefly, because Friday will be sunny in the upper 60s. For the Weather Channel, I'm Ray Stajic.
This report is sponsored by Audible. Audible's romance collection has something to satisfy every side of you. Fall for a brooding duke. Dive into a steamy romantasy series from Sarah J. Maas. Or find the perfect rom-com from Lily Chu. Start listening free when you sign up for a 30-day trial at audible.com.
Bring in the new year with the best meat in town, the Bears Smokehouse Barbecue in downtown Asheville, celebrating New Year's Eve and New Year's Day with you. And drink specials and all the smoky barbecue favorites. Gather for the complimentary champagne toast at midnight New Year's Eve. And as for New Year's Day, come early and enjoy a festive Bloody Mary and mimosa bar. And the back alley bar will have all the bowls and the playoffs on. From the Bears family to yours, we wish you a flavorful holiday season and cheers to a new year. BearsBBQ.com.
Ready for 7 days of discovery? For the first time, South by Southwest brings innovation, film and TV, and music together. Running concurrently across Austin March 12th through 18th. Experience bold storytelling, groundbreaking ideas, and live performances that define what's next. The most unexpected discoveries happen when creative worlds collide at South by Southwest. Start planning your adventure and register today at sxsw.com/badges.
10 athletes will face the toughest job interview in fitness that will push past physical and mental breaking points. You are the fittest of the fit. Only one of you will leave here with an iFit contract for $250,000.
This is when mindset comes in.
Someone will be eliminated.
Pressure is coming down.
Trainer Games on Prime Video January 8th. Watch the trailer on trainergames.com.
Cracks, erosion, uneven slabs, it only gets worse in freezing weather. Appalachian Site Work Ready Mix is your family-owned local concrete company serving Western North Carolina. Delivering reliable, high-quality concrete on time. Visit appsiteinc.com today.
News, weather, traffic.
It boils down to the economy.
Proud recipient of the 2025 Small Market Service to America Award. News Radio 570, WWNC, the voice of the mountains.
The Ingalls Giving Tree, benefiting Manna Food Bank, is back up at the Asheville Mall for the season. We know nothing can hold back the holiday spirit of giving in Western North Carolina, and we remember the needs of our neighbors this year. Drop off non-perishable items in the donation barrels at Ingalls locations, donate online, or at the Ingalls Giving Tree at the Asheville Mall. Help Ingalls Markets, iHeartRadio, Asheville, WLOS, and Asheville Citizen Times ensure Manna Food Bank can fill thousands of empty plates this season. Together, we can make a difference.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
This is ESPN Asheville, Asheville's #1 sports station.
Coming up the middle on a blitz, he throws to the end zone, touchdown!
Beer City's Tar Heel station.
Off the back, iron! Wilson comes soaring in to dunk it home!
Home of the Sportsocracy.
He said, Kyle Shanahan asked, why isn't tic-tac-toe named Hugs and Kisses?
Hugs and Kisses.
Now that's all Take's going to call it.
Live from the Ingalls studio, weekdays at noon, ESPN Asheville.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shop.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelor or bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
From the Ingalls Studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, an iHeart radio station, guaranteed human. The Sportsocracy.
It fires me up, man. I love it. Say it one more time.
The Sportsocracy.
Shake it back!
Beer City's best sports talk.
It is gross.
Just earlier.
They are mature, actually. You just have to get to know them better.
Your lunchtime dose of dumbassery. Live from the Ingalls Studio.
Welcome back into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM and 1400. Sportsocracy heard everywhere you go on the iHeart Radio app and seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to the sportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel, join us in the chat. Today, my friends, is
Football Tuesday.
It is Football Tuesday, and we'll get into some more frivolities throughout the next 2 hours of the program here. We're doing Jeremy's Naughty Nice list for the 2025 season. We're also we got a special reading of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. We're going to call on our best friends to help us out with this.
Tank is so nervous.
I am so nervous.
He's been roped into this, and he's like, I'm not the guy that does this.
I'm like, I'm good for one word or two. My impressions don't go much past that. So we're going to see how this goes. We'll have the dramatic reading of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas.
It's a yearly tradition. The voices change. This year we got a couple new friends. We got some old friends.
We also will get you set for the upcoming week. We got to pick all the games for the coming week, right? Sure. You don't care. Like, we're just not doing that.
Well, here's the thing, Tank. I literally could kneel and just not pick another game.
Oh, sure. It's not a competition. It doesn't have to be a competition. If it was, it would be sad.
And it was supposed to be.
Who's naughty? Who's nice in this football season? Who's next? We've already got Minnesota and Raheem Morris on the naughty list. You got a nice one for us?
Mike Vrabel.
That's a good one. He's been a good boy this year.
I don't think anybody – I don't care how big a Patriots fan you are, how big a Patriots homer you are. You've got to be pleased with where this is sitting.
Yeah.
No matter what happens from here. As I'm looking at New England right now going, that team's going to go 14-3, and I don't think even the craziest Patriot fan could have seen that coming.
No.
Now you come into this postseason. It's found money. Especially if you're the one, which I think there's a pretty good chance you will be.
I'll say there's a good chance of that.
Denver has a losable game. You don't.
Yeah. I don't think in their wildest dreams they thought that a season would be this good 2 years in to Drake May. And as you said, you're playing with house money now.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's how many games can we win?
And that's
in 2 years we swung the division.
That's a really tough place to play a team to, where they have nothing to lose.
Mm-hmm.
New England gets beat in the first round. This is still leaps and bounds better than you thought it'd be.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not even saying that I think that will happen. When you get a team that's playing with found money, it's just like betting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I found $500. I can play as loose as I want to. I can do just like Tennessee Titans last week. I told you I have a weird feeling about Tennessee. Now, did I know Gardner Minshew was going to get hurt? No. But I made a considerable amount on Tennessee. You know why? Because I had bullets in the gun. I could lose out for the rest of the year. Still a profitable year for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of where New England's at. You can come in and play loose. You don't have to play tight. Buffalo plays tight. Houston plays tight. The Chargers play tight because they've been here before.
Well, you have so much more ability to play to win and not to play to lose.
Play not to lose.
Well, that's what I mean. Like the Buffalo Bills, it feels like that's how they play every time they get in the playoffs. It's all piled up of we can't win in the playoffs, and so they play not to lose instead of playing to win.
Josh Allen's playing so puckered right now, he could turn the lump of coal in his stocking into a diamond. And never touch it. Look, Mom, no hands. That's not a good place to be. That's how you lose 4 Super Bowls, because it's exactly what happened to Buffalo in the 90s.
And they played teams that were way better than them.
Well, that helps, but you got obliterated off the map twice, and it was the latter too. So that's not just because Dallas was better than them; they were better than them, but you were playing so unbelievably tight, and Dallas playing loose. We're in the same boat now. If you look at the Buffalo Bills, you're looking at 6 teams in the AFC going, nobody has the pressure we do. Baltimore didn't even do us a solid to slide into this tournament to take a little bit of the heat off us because it's 6 toddlers and us. That is a terrible place to be.
And you better win.
If Josh Allen doesn't win this year. By the way, anybody else see the irony that Phillip Rivers showed up for 2 weeks and all of a sudden Josh Allen and his wife are pregnant? It's contagious. Find a hobby. Take up pickleball. It's fun.
Who are you talking to here, Phillip?
Oh,
I know you're not talking to Josh.
Phillip, for sure.
Because if I was Josh, that is my hobby. I don't need pickleball.
You're not wrong. I'm going to play pickleball. It ain't going to involve a racket. They gave Phillip Rivers a suite last night. I'm pretty sure they had to knock out a wall just to get all his kids in the suite. Did you see that?
Yeah.
There was one point where he stopped to wave at the suite, and it was like, good God, how big must your house be?
I'm just waiting for the reality show.
Oh,
when are we getting, just the 11 of us or whatever?
Just the 11 of us or whatever.
This is the Phillip Rivers story.
That's marketing at its finest.
Yeah.
I can see it on a mezzanine now. Just to lay 11 of us or whatever. We're out here doing
hate you sometimes. He's such a
such a Richard.
Man.
You are a Richard.
Falafel.
I'm playing loosey goosey too because I've won this year.
100%.
I'm on the nice list.
Yeah. Mike Vrabel on the nice list, and then
I'm going to go another nice list for Liam Cohen while we're just talking about coaches.
Duval.
Yeah, from that weird start.
Comeback coach of the year. You could not have started lower in a tenure. I mean, it was borderline Adam Gase. Remember, we were putting him on par with googly eyes Adam Gase at that press conference. And from that point on,
with how weird he was, I swear to you, he could have done that thing where you take your finger and you run it through your zipper and go, and I wouldn't have thought he was any weirder than Duval. I would not have found him any stranger.
Whose zippers are you putting your fingers into?
It was on The Office. I've been binge watching The Office. I haven't been sleeping, and my wife, God, I love her so much, but a roofing nail in her foot, she's asleep. So 11 o'clock comes around, and I'm like, awesome. I can't watch any show that we watch. So, yeah, Michael Scott did that in The Office. I saw that episode.
It's a New Year's resolution for Jeremy. Stop putting your fingers in people's zippers, because that's weird.
It's in your own, stupid.
Oh, got you. Should do that. That's called sexual assault.
I'd say that's not what I said. Might have been what you heard. But just
damn,
weird.
Urban Meyer, what are you doing over there?
Sharon Moore out here. Don't try to outdo me here.
Liam
I
Cohen.
will beat you every single time.
Liam Cohen on the nice list. And then
I'm going to go naughty list. The AFC North. What exactly would you say you're doing here? I'm going to ask you a question, and I've been pondering this since we came up with this idea this morning. What what's the banner part of the AFC North this year? Like, if the AFC North collectively sent out a family Christmas card, what are your wins of the year? I've got one, and I don't think you would get there if I gave you an hour.
No clue.
The Cleveland Browns had one of the best draft classes I've ever seen, and that's weird considering they drafted Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders. Every other pick, home run.
The AFC North Division Christmas card. It's a great big picture of Myles Garrett. Yeah. That's it.
He's good.
By the way, where's he at on the sack record thing? I haven't heard anything about that the last week.
I think he's one away.
Still one away? He didn't get one this last week?
No, he tried. He, like paratrooper, swam to Josh Allen when he fell down to try to touch him, and Mason Graham had already got him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's at 22. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
You walked into a season with what I thought was Super Bowl frontrunner Baltimore Ravens. Should make the playoffs Cincinnati Bengals. Also ran Pittsburgh Steelers with old man Aaron Rodgers. And, hey, maybe Cleveland's improved. You got a guy chasing the sack record, and old man Rivers has lapped the division, headed to the playoffs. And all he's got to do, win 2 games at the end of the season against 2 bad teams.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all he has to do. I don't think anybody could possibly have seen this. If I remember correctly, before the season, the Ravens were like minus 250 to win this division. Cincinnati was second at plus 225, and I think Pittsburgh was like plus 750 to win the division.
Mm-hmm.
And yet here we are. And they're going to go 9-8 again.
Yeah.
Can we start that stupid 6-7 thing? Can we do one of those for Mike Tomlin that's just 9-8?
9-8!
9-8. Hey, you suck. But not that much, but you're not good either. See, 9-8 would actually make more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not good and you're not bad. Just The youth of America is so stupid sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I see that or say that, I just go, you have a viral thing that none of you can explain. You know, I believe back in the 90s, a wise man said, I believe the children are our future. And I think he was wrong.
He didn't say it was a good future.
Yeah.
He just said that they were the future.
Future is real dim.
All right. Where next on the naughty nice list?
There's some kid right now that's listening to the radio with their dad riding around doing honey-do lists going, hey, not all of us are. I know it's not all of you. But you are judged by your peers.
100%.
And some of your peers are stupid. Anyway, next up on the naughty nice list, naughty Dabo Swinney. If you had told me before this season that Clemson was going to find a way with the number 1 edge rusher in this class, the number 1 defensive tackle in this class, one of the highest rated corners in this class, to not only be a sieve defensively, but not even make it to the ACC championship game. You barely made it to the Pinstripe Bowl. I'm not sure I could have even got there, and I couldn't stand Cade Klubnik.
Mm-hmm.
This may be one of the worst coaching jobs I've ever seen. And I'm not real sure how it gets better. One of the things I think people are struggling with college football and how different the world is now is that it was always you were 2 years away from your own demise. Now you're 6 weeks away from your own demise. See Franklin, James. You don't think every recruit in America just watched what happened to Dabo Swinney and went, Because all the guys you're chasing, guess who's chasing them too? Kirby Smart.
Mm-hmm.
Lane Kiffin. Kalen DeBoer. On and on. Mario Cristobal. It looks a lot more fun to be in Miami right now than it does at Clemson. You just keep doing this. Okay, how do you get back to that spot? You're wanting to win by recruiting. How do you recruit an 18-year-old kid when nothing you're doing looks all that fun?
I don't know how you convince 5 stars that this is the place to be now.
I can't figure that out to save my life.
No. You look at the trajectory and Dabo as a coach, right? Dabo still stands for good things, right? The old school way of coaching, and the problem is that's not how you're going to win these days. I don't think. I mean, maybe Kurt Cignetti figured out a way to do it at Indiana.
Kurt Cignetti's just coaching a really high level,
right? Without superstars and all of that. But Dabo Swinney he has taken so many stands against the modern way of running a football team, right? The NIL stuff, the transfer portal, all of that. He set his team back worse than any other coach has in college football.
Well, and you have to look at the ACC and go, okay, so these kids, your objective is playing college football playoff, and you're looking at the ACC going, you get one bid. You're a one-bid league at this point. Not all of this is Dabo's fault. Part of it's the game changed, and he was the best typewriter salesman the day the computer came out. But now he's not even that. Do you know where and this is just early signing period, but that is predominant amount of high school recruiting. Can you name the 2 teams on each side of Clemson in the rankings?
No.
Washington and SMU. They're 19. Good. It's one thing to be 19. You can win with a 19th ranked recruiting class. The problem is that you can't do it when you're completely ignoring the transfer portal. You tried last year, didn't work. So now transfers are going to look at you and go, he can't acclimate us in 1 year. I'm not going there. I'm going to go find somebody, Lane Kiffin, that can acclimate me that quickly. Kirby Smart. On and on down the line.
Mike Elko.
Mike Elko's a good one.
What's his face over at
Mario Cristobal.
Texas Tech.
Oh, Joey McGuire.
Joey McGuire, yeah. These guys are playing the game way better than you are, and you're not even – that's the thing. You haven't even been trying to play the game. So now you're so far behind. I don't expect you to catch up in the next 4 years.
I'll go a step further. I don't think Clemson's bowl eligible next year. I've looked at the schedule. I think that team's going 5-7. Oh, they can't fire Dabo. Yeah, they can. Watch them. Watch them do it. Watch them do it.
3 5+ loss seasons in a row? Weren't they 7-5, 8-5 last year?
No, they were in the playoff last year. They played Texas.
Oh, that's right. They were. I forgot about that.
But it's non-10 win seasons because I think they went 9-3, 9-4, something like that.
Sure. I was trying to.
It's just not it's at this point. It's not a great school. It's not a great job. You don't have money to compete on the highest levels of the sport, and you're not good at what it is that got you here. That is a really bad trinity of things to have come together all at once. And I don't see how you get out of it.
4 losses last year. Excuse me.
I thought they were
4
9-4.
losses. Yeah.
9-4.
Yeah, including the loss to Texas in the CFP. You had 4 losses the season before that. That's where my brain was at.
Yep.
Was you've had way more losses in the last few years than you did in 6 years leading up to that. It's a bad place for Clemson to be.
But
because you can easily get left behind again.
But don't feel bad, Clemson. You're not the only school on the naughty list. There are more, and we'll get to those in the next segment.
You're in the Sportsocracy. It's ESPN Asheville.
All across the Tar Heel state.
Tar Heels on the run. Trimble to the cup, layup, Cannon in the foul.
This is Carolina basketball.
Long rainbow 3, nothing but net from the rookie. To Trimble. He'll try another triple. Counted.
The home of the 6-time national champions.
Drives and hammers it home. Hallelujah, fella.
This is your radio home for the Tar Heels.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
As the holidays approach, Haywood Regional Medical Center reminds you to keep celebrations safe and joyful. Watch for icy walkways, unplug decorations when you're away, and lift heavy boxes with care. Indoors and out, watch out for slippery surfaces to prevent falls and injuries. A little caution goes a long way towards a merry season. For safety tips and resources, visit myhaywoodregional.com or follow us on social media. From all of us at Haywood Regional, warm wishes for a safe and happy holiday season.
If you or a loved one have been a victim of crime, the North Carolina Department of Public Safety Office of Victim Compensation Services provides programs to help you find peace of mind. We are here to help you apply for benefits that you may qualify for to recover from hardships such as lost wages and medical expenses. To learn more, visit ncdps.gov/4victims. That's ncdps.gov/4VICTIMS.
Hey, it's Nora Jones, and my podcast Playing Along is back with more of my favorite musicians. Check out my new episode with John Legend.
I feel like in a lot of ways our careers are paralleled in some ways, but they just never intersected for some reason.
I know.
Yeah.
Take it slow. We're just ordinary people.
Listen to Nora Jones is Playing Along on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow Nora Jones is Playing Along and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelor or bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
The Sportsocracy.
These guys are a f***ing disgrace.
Back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, coming to you from the Ingles studio. Don't forget all the things that you need for your holiday right there available for you at your local Ingles store. Low prices, love the savings. We went through and did all of our shopping the other night and got all of the things that we needed for, Christmas dessert and all the things. Do you have a big meal planned for this Christmas, Jeremy?
Nope.
No. What are you guys going to do?
I can't speak to that because my wife might be listening and it's not known currently.
Okay. Oh, wonderful. This is a nice little surprise coming up for the Christmas. Good. Good for you. Good for you. I like it. Yeah, we'll be getting together. My mom said she went over and bought the standing rib for this year. It's our Christmas tradition. Got a very good price on it at the Ingles supermarkets.
Low prices. Love the savings.
That's right. Make that your stop for all your holiday grocery needs. And last-minute gifts as well. They got all the toys and all kinds of things out there. So, yeah. Anyhow, we are doing the naughty nice list for the football season. Dabo Sweeney licking his wounds a little bit on that last one. Who you got next?
Michigan. You've been super naughty. I don't know how Michigan recovers from this. I really don't. Because you've got the Arizona State coach that's leveraging you out. That's how bad this is. So I've gone down a rabbit hole of why do we keep doing this Kalen DeBoer thing? And the best answer I've gotten up into this point is he's the only one whose agent didn't immediately hang up the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Biff Poggi thinks he has a real honest-to-God shot at getting this job. And the saddest part?
He might.
Mm-hmm. There is a possibility that they let him coach this team next year and then try to do a full scrub because you've got things going on with the AD. You have things going on with the administrative departments at Michigan. This is a really hard job for guys to sign off on right now. Penn State was tough. This is borderline impossible. I don't know that I've ever seen a school fall off this hard.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not even sure who I blame. Do you put it on Jim Harbaugh? Do you put it on Ward Manuel? Do you put it on Sharon Moore?
You have to put it on the administration.
Ward Manuel's my number one with a bullet.
Well, you have to look at this and go, it wasn't just one.
No, it's been everybody in the building.
Right. This was a series of errors that went horridly wrong. You have to put some of it on Harbaugh, no doubt. A bunch of it on Harbaugh. Because he hired all these guys. Right? He hired Sharon Moore.
He did.
He hired old Cheater McCheater face. What's his name?
Connor
Stallions. He hired the guy that I just talked about in the first hour of the program, who's stolen all the nudie pictures from the co-eds across the country. He definitely gets some blame for that, but that's lack of institutional control at the top.
I'm dumbfounded that we haven't gotten to that point yet.
It's Big Bad Michigan. They won't do anything to them.
And I go back to what I tried to tell you when the Sharon Moore thing was we're still sorting out all the facts. Had the girl not reported this and made a deal of it, which she should have, they intended on Sharon Moore coaching the Citrus Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
That one sentence by itself is enough to look at Michigan and go, this has to be a big boy penalty. This is not, we took away 5 scholarships and you lost 1 TV game. Nope. Aim Report asked us in the YouTube chat, Fact or Fiction, they're on a bowl ban next year.
Should be. I think they should be.
Bowl bans don't really mean much at this point. I don't get to go to the Myrtle Beach Bowl. I think you have to go further than that. I really do. I think you have to go further than that.
Okay, what's further than that?
I've already told you what I think. This is SMU 2.0. You've let this go so far. And I'm go ahead and tell you, I've been pretty accurate on this. We ain't done. We ain't done with what you're going to find when you kick at Rockover at Michigan. Because there's more.
Mm-hmm.
There's more. Is it worse? Not necessarily.
As I say, it'd be hard to get worse than
not necessarily
sexual assault,
but there's more.
Kidnapping,
but there's more.
Yeah.
I'll put it this way: every media member in Michigan, in that area right now, is an open book. All you got to do is call and ask.
Mm-hmm.
They'll tell you. They'll tell you what they've seen. They'll tell you what they've heard. Do I know it's all true? No. Every word they told me about Sharon Moore was completely accurate. Every story they told me about Connor Stallions was completely accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Don't really have a lot of reason not to believe them.
All right, and then you got another nice one?
Well, we got to get to the nice side of college football. Nice list, Joey McGuire. I feel like he was put in a really, really tough situation. You struggle to remember his name.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason I remember it so well is because I saw Texas Tech early in the year and went, oh yeah, that's a football team right there. Do you even know where he came from?
I want to say it's like Texas A&M or something. Wasn't he an offensive coordinator somewhere?
He was the outside linebackers coach at Baylor.
Okay.
He was a great high school football coach for a long time, like 95 to 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Won a ton of national titles. He was actually the guy that was the interim when Matt Rule left to go to Carolina.
Mm.
He gets this job, and he's been there for a handful of years. And then Texas Tech goes, nope, We're spending big boy money now. And with all the personalities, all of the talent, he was able to corral this team. Are they great offensively? No, they're not. He's a defensive coach, and that is the best defense I've seen in college football in 10 years.
Mm-hmm. Better than the Georgia teams from 2020?
Yes. That's
or
the
2022,
best.
whatever.
That is the best college defense I have seen. They are disciplined. They rush a quarterback unlike anything I have ever seen at the college level. Between David Bailey and Romello Height, that team can hurt your feelings. And I get it. He was given players. The collective and NIL gave you players that you would not have otherwise had access to. Where I don't think he gets the credit he deserves is how hard that would be coming from his background. This was a high school coach. I mean, this is a dude in his mid-50s that gets his first real bite at the apple at 50 years old. He gets a Texas Tech team that's been an also-ran. And then all of a sudden, they decide they're going to open up the purse strings and go get every player they can possibly get. The Zambrano, the offensive lineman, all the linemen they got a kid from Carolina. They just open up the purse strings and they say, you know what? We're going to spend this money, and if you fail, we're going to find a coach that won't. And what did he do? He won the Big 12 in a walk and got a bye in the college football playoff. Mm-hmm. It's one of the best coaching jobs I've ever seen. Oh, and by the way, he did all of that without them spending really any money at quarterback, which in this day and age in college football is almost impossible. Look at how much Nico Iamaleava got, because that's how few quarterbacks we have around the country that we really know what they are. Mm-hmm. They didn't even spend that. They're significantly below that.
I was going to say they will. They'll spend that much on a quarterback eventually.
I don't know. Depends. I think it depends on how this goes in the playoff.
Well,
because Texas Tech's got, you talk about we are at the crossroads of temptation and Salvation Street. That's where they're at. You're either going to win with a really good defense, or Oregon is going to score on you, and you're not going to be able to score on them.
Right.
And I don't know which one. I know what I think. We'll get to that in just a bit.
Okay. All right. Do you have more?
In college, no, not really. And honestly, we got to pick the games.
Yeah.
I think that's a formidable list. Do you have anybody that belongs on your naughty and nice list?
Naughty. Todd damn Bowles.
I knew. I had to give him a chance to say it.
Todd freaking Bowles. Nice list. I'll throw Dave Canales on there because you're taking advantage. You're taking advantage, and I would much rather have you be my head coach right now than Todd freaking Bowles. You're in the Sportsocracy.
That pains you.
I've had it. I had it when we hired him. Right? The day we hired him, I went, this is awful. Why in the hell is Bruce Arians saddling us with this guy? Because that's how that went. Bruce went, that's the guy. I'm quitting. That's the guy you're hiring. Okay. And then what happened? He immediately went 7-9 with Tom Brady as his quarterback, and then has limped to a division playoff in a division that's not even worth winning for the last 4 years in a row. And now you've probably piddled away the 2025 season to Dave Canales and Bryce Young. Congratulations. Go to the unemployment line, you jackal.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Getting a little bit of sunshine through the overcast this afternoon, but no precipitation expected. How about your temperatures? Low 60s, and this is the coolest day of the next several. Tomorrow we go to the mid-60s, partial sunshine. Christmas Day, mostly sunny, near 70 degrees. Gonna have to tuck away that ugly Christmas sweater, at least briefly, because Friday will be sunny in the upper 60s. From the Weather Channel, I'm Ray Stajic.
This report is sponsored by the Mine Safety and Health Administration.
This is an important message from the Mine Safety and Health Administration. Mining fatalities, accidents, and injuries are preventable. Staying alert and focused can keep you safe. Take time, save lives. For more resources, visit MSHA.gov.
Christmas is just around the corner, and if you still have gifts to buy, the best place to do that is Macy's Great Gift Sale. Get amazing deals on last-minute gifts like fine jewelry and fragrance sets, boxed and ready to give. And everything from designer bags to Nespresso coffee makers at 30 to 60% off. Plus, your Macy's is the most festive place this holiday, so come in and find everything left on your list all in one place. The Great Gift Sale ends Wednesday at Macy's. Savings off select prices. Exclusions apply.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with a Capital One Saver card, so let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver card is at table 27, and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
No one celebrates the holidays like iHeartRadio, the #1 Christmas music app.
It's the most wonderful
Hundreds of all Christmas stations like iHeart Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
And plenty of playlists, too. Just open the app and search Holiday now.
It's time to kick off the perfect tailgate and take your team to Ingles. Chips and guac made fresh in store every day. The best meat in town packaged fresh every day. And smiling faces giving you their best every day. Let's be real. In the South, football season is our favorite season of the year. There's a lot to smile about, especially with deals like these. Ingles. Low prices, love the savings.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
The Sportsocracy.
What are you people? On dope?
Welcome back into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. It is.
It's Football Tuesday.
It's a Football Tuesday. You're in the Sportsocracy.
I think Mark Sterling's right. We've broken you. We broke you.
Sorry. Just trying to keep it lively for a holiday week here in the Ingles studio, ESPN Asheville. It's very rare I can get that reaction out of Jeremy. We got to pick the games for Week 17. Christmas Day games. We got a triple header that'll really knock your socks off. Now,
do we though?
At the beginning of the season, one might have thought these games would have had a little bit more spice to them. However, I KOD'd the Washington Commanders. So, Cowboys-Commanders obviously doesn't have quite the ring to it now that neither of these teams is any good. The Lions and the Vikings, talk about two major disappointments on the season. And then the Broncos and the Chiefs, where the Chiefs just got their ass kicked by the Tennessee Titans. And the Broncos are ticked off coming off of their own keister kicking in their own house against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't like how that narrative shapes up for the old Kansas City Chiefs. But
on Christmas Day, just enjoy your loved ones. Like, you don't need to watch any of this. Don't do this to yourself.
You don't need to see any of it. 1 o'clock on Thursday. Cowboys-Commanders. Dallas is a 7-point favorite.
Do we even know who the quarterback for the Commanders is going to be?
Do we care who the quarterback for the Commanders is going to be?
I mean, I kind of do. I mean, is it Josh? I see what you're saying of can they cover this number with either one of them.
Exactly.
I would say Josh Johnson gives you a significantly better chance than Jeff Driscoll. And Marcus Mariota is significantly better than either one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think Washington's just kind of packed it in. Which I don't blame you. I never blame teams for doing this.
Why take a risk that I don't have to?
Why hurt your draft stock?
Mm-hmm.
How many times do we have to see teams win meaningless games that don't mean anything? Oh, you're trying to build a culture. On radio, you can't see the fact that I just rolled my eyes back so far. I think I was staring at my brain.
Mm-hmm.
It's dumb. Give me Dallas minus the 7.
Yep.
I'll
over.
I'm going under.
You're going under 50 and a half.
I don't think Washington contributes enough to that number. That number is entirely too high.
Okay. Jeremy's on the under. I'm on the over. Dallas covers the 7 for both of us. Detroit Lions at the Minnesota Vikings. 4:30 kickoff. Detroit's a 6-point favorite.
How is Detroit only a 6-point favorite in this game?
Well,
I mean, am I the only one that's seen 9? And I need you to understand that Max Brosmer is significantly worse than him.
Is Brosmer going to play?
I think so. I haven't seen an official yet, but that injury on J.J. McCarthy, there's no point. That's where I always get with this. You're eliminated. No good can come from this. Why would you trot him out there?
That's a good point.
So what if you make it worse? Now, I'm not a doctor. I don't even know if you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't make any sense.
No. Denver. We'll get to them in a second. Detroit still fighting for a playoff spot. Have to win out, and you almost have to think that's going to be the preaching on Christmas morning. We still have a chance. We need to go
have something weird happen.
Mm-hmm. We need to go out here and prove our worth. Try to make this interesting down the stretch. I think the Lions show up big for this game.
I do too. I like the offense a lot. I'm going Lions minus the 6 over 44.5.
Indeed. Lockstep once again. The nightcapper on Christmas, Denver Broncos, Kansas City Chiefs. Denver's a 13.5-point favorite. As I said, coming off of their own embarrassment last week against a team that was completely embarrassed by a much, much lesser team. I like Denver minus the 13.5.
I do too. This is one of those times you can't set the number high enough. With Chris Alodikin as your starter, you just got beat worse than this by the Tennessee Titans.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to embarrass you.
Give me the over 36.5.
And Shane Buechele. Every time I see his name, like, you're still doing this? He's only 27 years old. I feel like
he was a few years ago that he was at Texas.
I feel like he was playing in college when I was in college.
Didn't he start at SMU and finish at Texas, or do I have those backwards?
You did it backwards. He finished at SMU and
started at Texas, finished at SMU.
Either way, he's not good at football.
No. Are you over or under the 36.5?
That's so low. I want to go under, but I'm going to go over.
I was going to say, is it 31-6? Because that'll push me over.
I don't know that Kansas City can score in this game. I know exactly what the game plan is going to be. Yeah, I'll go over 36.5. I don't like it, but I will do it.
Yep. All right. And then Saturday. We got 2 Saturday games.
These are significantly better.
Yes.
NFL Network and Peacock. They did significantly better than Netflix did. Netflix has to be looking around going, point. How much money did we spend for this? Because I don't think we got our money's worth.
It doesn't matter.
You got T-mood.
Yeah, but still, for the 5th year in a row, Netflix will own Christmas just because they have NFL games on.
I don't know what I'm getting ready to say to be true, but I feel pretty sure of it.
Yeah.
I don't think I will watch 1 second of football on Christmas.
Really?
Okay. I don't think I will watch 1 second of those games because none of them are interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I care? Oh, you got.
Well, you'll be watching them for fantasy. You'll be watching them for your championship fantasy week.
Oh, what am I going to do once they pull? Once I've started them, they're in. I don't need to watch it. It's going to be what it is. It's not like I'm sitting here managing it, going, "When do I take out Amon-Ra?" Not quite the manager you are.
Mm-hmm.
He plays or he doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Saturday, we've got the 4:30 game, the Texans and the Chargers. Chargers at home, they are a 2.5-point favorite. The over-under is 39.5. Are there any major injury issues? New ones? I mean, going into this game. Injuries. Well, yeah, but I mean, are we missing anybody important that's going to swing this game?
Denzel Perriman for the Chargers.
No, yeah, he got
suspended.
Suspended for 2 games.
Him and DK. One of you hit a player late. One of you hit a fan, and somehow you got the exact same suspension. Make that make sense to me.
Mm-hmm. Who will be able to take advantage?
This line stink to you?
It doesn't stink.
It does to me.
Why? You think Houston should be the favorite?
How is LA going to score?
Run the ball.
Okay. So if you think that LA is going to score, why is this line not higher? See, when I say a line stinks, it's because I feel like you haven't taken a side and you're daring me to take one.
Well, I mean, this game is so close, is it not?
Would you favor the Texans in Houston? Because I wouldn't.
No.
So that means the line stinks. Because you're below a field goal spread. Swing each way. This means Houston would have been favored at home. I don't agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, I would have favored the Chargers by 2.5 in Houston. This number is just low, and it feels like you're daring me to take the Chargers. So I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to take the Houston Texans plus the 2.5. They went outright, and I'm going over 39.5.
Nice. Okay. So the Chargers defense lets them down against Houston. And how disruptive can they be defensively against the Chargers?
I think at some point the injuries and all of those things have to mount on the Chargers, and I don't know why I feel like this is just going to be a clunky game. It seems like every time you start to feel like a team has turned the corner, they throw a big roadblock up.
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing that could happen in this game that just makes me go, what? Is the Texans go into L.A. and they beat the Chargers by a touchdown or more.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what I think is going to happen. I think you could see a couple bad Herbert throws here. I don't think they're going to run as well as other people do. And I feel like C.J. Stroud's going to have a game at some point that will make you go, that's more of the guy. C.J. Stroud's played well. He's just statistically not a great quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I like Nico this week a lot.
Okay. I'll go on the other side of you there. I'll take the Chargers minus the 2.5. I think the injuries have mounted on them, but I think they'll be able to withstand. Still move the ball. It'll be a real close game, and I'll give them a field goal win. I'll take Chargers minus the 2.5 and over. What was the number? I lost it.
39.5.
39 and over 39.5. I think that's the easy part of this.
I do too, because I think this will be more points than people think. Just because it's two good defenses doesn't necessarily mean that this is going to be 17-13.
And there's also going to be a lot of pressing. There's going to be pressing on both sides of we really need to win this game. I mean, both of us don't really have to win this game because I think we're still in good.
All it changes who you play.
Right. It just changes the seeding. Mm-hmm. Like, we're still going to the playoffs, but it's all about that big mo and who wants to seize it.
Well, it's also about who gets to play the Pittsburgh Steelers, which I think all of you are looking for an opportunity for.
The 8 o'clock game. Ravens and the Packers.
This is the craziest line I've seen in a long time.
The Packers are a 2.5-point favorite at home, and that should be higher, correct?
I would think so.
I mean, I would think that'd be in the 5.5 range if we're really saying this is Snoop Huntley's game to play.
Well, it could also be Malik Willis.
Is that better? Because I don't know that that's better.
No. It could be Malik Willis for Green Bay.
Oh, for Green Bay.
This could be Snoop Huntley against Malik Willis.
Ooh.
And I'll be honest with you, if you're telling me that's my floor, I'll take Malik Willis over Snoop Huntley. Although one of them's been to a Pro Bowl, which is why we don't talk about the Pro Bowl.
It's Green Bay minus the 2.5?
Absolutely.
Over under 40.5.
I'm going under. I'm going under because I think this is a backup game, and Vegas is in this really uncomfortable situation where they don't know about either quarterback. I would say if either one plays, I would say it's more likely that Lamar Jackson plays than Jordan Love.
Okay.
I'll also go one step further. I don't care if Lamar Jackson plays. I will take Green Bay with Malik Willis over Baltimore with Jordan Love in Lambeau.
Seeing how bad they've been.
So not a good team.
I get it.
If that Baltimore Raven team had any other logo on their helmet and their jerseys, we would have stopped talking about them 8 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it. They've been historically good, and they still have an outside chance at the playoffs. It doesn't change that this team is not any good.
Yeah. They're going to have to lean on Derrick Henry a lot to try to do anything in this game.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that usually translates to Raven wins. But I don't know that I like it here. So you're welcome, Stephen Tao. Tank Spencer, kiss of death placed upon the Green Bay Packers. Minus the 2.5. I'm going to go under the 40.5. You're in the Sportsocracy. It's ESPN Asheville. Do the Sunday games after the top of the hour break here. We've got a few moments left.
We're but 1 hour from a festive reading. One of the great literary works of our time.
That's right. A Visit from St. Nick, also known as 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. We do this
every
all
year,
our friends.
But this year we invited Tank.
Yeah, he's forcing me into the party here. So this is gonna be funny one way or the other.
No doubt.
I guarantee it. One more hour coming on the way. Don't forget that even though it's the holiday season, you can still get the best meat in town over at Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue, 135 Cox Avenue on the South Slope in downtown Asheville. Check out the back alley bar. You know what? Why not go over this weekend? Check out some of the games. It's the best place to see a game. You're going to have the best meal that you can have in town. It's barbecue-wise anyway. And the libations are always flowing. It's great service over there. We love the people at Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue. They have been huge supporters of ours over the last year. Great to work with. They're fantastic people. Go by and say hello to Cheryl and the crew. Make it your new barbecue spot. It is the official barbecue of the Sportsocracy. Again, 2 locations in Asheville, one on the South Slope in downtown on Cox Avenue, and then inside Sweeten Creek Brewing on Sweeten Creek Road. Check them out at bearsbbq.com.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Getting a little bit of sunshine through the overcast this afternoon, but no precipitation expected. How about your temperatures? Low 60s, and this is the coolest day of the next several. Tomorrow we go to the mid-60s, partial sunshine. Christmas Day, mostly sunny, near 70 degrees. Gonna have to tuck away that ugly Christmas sweater, at least briefly, because Friday will be sunny in the upper 60s. For the weather, Channel, I'm Ray Stajic.
This report is sponsored by Jimmy's Automotive Center.
If holiday travel is in your future, you need to make sure that car or truck is ready to go and hit the road, and Jimmy's Automotive has got you covered. For only $199 plus tax, get an oil change, tire rotation, coolant flush, and courtesy trip inspection. Book online at jimmysauto.com or call 565-8608.
Ring in the new year with the best meat in town, the Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in downtown Asheville, celebrating New Year's Eve and New Year's Day with you. And drink specials and all the smoky barbecue favorites. Gather for the complimentary champagne toast at midnight New Year's Eve. And as for New Year's Day, come early and enjoy a festive Bloody Mary and Mimosa Bar. And the back alley bar will have all the bowls and the playoffs on. From the Bears family to yours, we wish you a flavorful holiday season and cheers to a new year. BearsBBQ.com.
This season, discover the heart of Asheville at Wicked Weed. Visit our downtown brew pub for award-winning beers, burgers, and pub fare, plus a cozy downstairs tap room, beer garden, and free tours of our original 15-barrel brewery. Or head to the South Slope and experience the Funkatorium, home to Neapolitan-style pizza, savory meatballs, and 32 rotating taps. Whether you're craving hops or holiday cheer, Wicked Weed Brewing has your perfect pour. Learn more at wickedweedbrewing.com.
Hi, this is Megan Thorpe with Tanger Asheville. As we celebrate the season, let's look forward to the promise of a new year. May your holidays be filled with peace, your days with joy, and your future with hope. Happy holidays and best wishes ahead.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we're Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo! The iHeartRadio app now has presets, just like in the car. You're our number one. Make us yours. ESPN Asheville, the mountain's favorite sports station, streaming 24/7. Your home for the Sportsocracy. Weekdays at noon. The Tar Heels and Atlanta Braves baseball.
We're getting our praise on every Sunday morning from 6 to 10 a.m. The best artists in gospel music are right here on Throwbacks 101.1. Presented by Ingles Markets. Low prices, love the savings.
This is ESPN Asheville, Asheville's number one sports station.
Coming up the middle on a blitz, he throws to the end zone, touchdown!
Beer City's Tar Heel station.
Off the back, iron! Wilson comes soaring in to dunk it home.
Home of the Sportsocracy.
He said, Kyle Shanahan asked, why isn't tic-tac-toe named Hugs and Kisses? That's all Tech's going to call it.
Live from the Ingles studio, weekdays at noon. ESPN Asheville.
The Ingles Giving Tree, benefiting Manna Food Bank, is back up at the Asheville Mall for the season. We know nothing can hold back the holiday spirit of giving in Western North Carolina, and we remember the needs of our neighbors this year. Drop off non-perishable items in the donation barrels at Ingles locations, donate online, or at the Ingles Giving Tree at the Asheville Mall. Help Ingles Markets, iHeartRadio, Asheville, WLOS, and Asheville Citizen Times ensure Manna Food Bank can fill thousands of empty plates this season. Together, we can make a difference.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid, but there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. Learn more at wearebroadcasters.com/hope. Furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
From the Ingalls studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, an iHeart radio station, guaranteed human. Live from the Ingalls studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dog eat! Let him on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment. Oh my God. The Jets killed him.
And welcome back into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM and 1400. Sportsocracy heard everywhere you go on the iHeart Radio app, seen everywhere on YouTube. Go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel, and join us in the chat. Today is... Well, I mean, come on. He just shoved half of an ice cream sandwich in his mouth. That's... Okay, that was a way to go.
Football Tuesday.
Football Tuesday.
Hell, we're drinking in the office. We're eating ice cream sandwiches on the radio. It's pandemonium, I'm telling you. Tank and I are sitting here reading "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" and every impression we can do in the break. He can't stop laughing at one of them. So
I can't. It's going to be...
You ruined it. And I am very excited for this.
Yes. The special reading of "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" coming up at the end of the program here.
And I think it's good that we're off for 5 days because, frankly, after this, you might not want to see us for 5 days.
Possibly so. We're picking all the games for the upcoming week, week 17 in the NFL, and there's no sense in doing a draft of where you're going to go if you could go anywhere, because I don't think any of us would go anywhere other than our homes for the holidays.
I will tell you right now, you could offer me tickets to any game on this slate for $5, and I'm out.
Even on the weekend?
Don't care.
Was it like Texans Chargers on Saturday?
Woo, don't care.
Oh, I'd be there.
I'm going to see it. There's a great chance I'm going to see it. Same game 2 weeks from now. It's actually going to matter.
Very well could.
That's the thing about having these turds like the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers get an automatic spot because they win a division. I don't care. Because I know there are 4 spots total that are not spoken for. One team has such an inside line that they would have to completely duty in their pants to miss the playoffs. Mm-hmm. The other one is a division winner that's going to get killed at home. I don't care.
Yeah.
I know I've railed on the college football playoff. Hey, NFL, you have a problem too.
What is their problem?
Stop it with division winners.
Oh.
Just stop it. Look how much more interesting these next 2 weeks would be if you didn't guarantee a team. Mm-hmm. If you did not guarantee a team a spot, and we had 2 open spots in each conference, what you would currently have, the AFC doesn't really get any more interesting.
I was going to say.
I mean, it kind of does because you've got...
I mean, you'd have Indianapolis.
Indianapolis would still be in, so you get another weekend of Phillip Rivers, although I don't really know that that's going to change anything. But in the NFC, you'd still have the Panthers, the Packers, the Lions. I think technically the Vikings would still be alive, and the Buccaneers.
Mm-hmm.
That sounded a lot better in my head than it did when I started counting out the teams. And, well, Steve Spurrier's not in it, so I can go, 5-11,
mm-hmm.
not too good.
Mm-hmm. Possibly could be some more intrigue. However,
maybe
I don't think it ruins.
Maybe we should just go 4 teams in each conference and just be done with it. Because frankly, I'm a little tired of this by the end of the season.
What, in the playoffs?
Yeah,
we're not going to.
There are several teams I'm looking at going, I don't think I need to see you anymore. Pittsburgh Steelers,
we're good.
Get your kerchief and your long winter's nap. We'll be just fine.
We will continue with the picking of the games here in Week 17 on the Sunday slate. We have A doubleheader at 1 o'clock on the iHeartRadio airwaves here. Sister station News Radio 570 WWNC will have the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, on ESPN Asheville, we will have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins. So if you are locked into the playoff chase in the NFC South, we will have both games that matter for you on Sunday at 1.
Who do you think made that call?
The ESPN made that call because that was the only game they made available to us.
Who made the call to air it? I'll give you a hint. His name rhymes with Stank Pincer.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. The 1 o'clock game on ESPN Asheville. We'll start there. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins. Tampa is a 5.5-point favorite. The over-under is 46.5.
Do you have the huevos to do it?
To do what?
To take Miami to beat your team in their house.
No, I do not. Do you?
Sound yours out now.
I don't have it in me to take them to win. No, I do not. 5.5 points seems like much, though. It does seem like too much. I can't trust this team anymore. I mean,
which one?
I mean, I trusted you very. Look, Miami's terrible.
Miami's not good.
Tampa is playing so uninspired right now, though. I honestly do feel like Todd Bowles broke this team when he went out on the podium 3 weeks ago and said, "We've done all we can as coaches. This is on the players now." He completely lost the locker room. I don't think there's a single person on that field that would, throw up a complaint or lodge any kind of a protest if Jason Light walked into the locker room today and said, "You know what? We're going to let you guys say what you want to say, but we're making the decision. You weigh in. Are we getting rid of Todd Bowles or are we good lathering up for this again this year?" I don't think he'd get maybe a player.
I think he lost the team. That's the reason I'm taking the Miami Dolphins plus 5.5.
Really? Mm-hmm. I want to, but I'm not.
I don't like bad teams on the road in this situation. I also think we're having serious recency bias. We saw Miami get obliterated by Cincinnati. You are also forgetting that Devon Achane absolutely obliterated them in the first quarter, and then they just completely went away from him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's going to happen again.
Mm-hmm.
I think Achane's going to run all over you. I think Quinn Ewers will hit just enough. He had kind of so far his 2 stints in games have led to a very weird anomaly of he's better when blitzed than when you give him time.
Mm-hmm.
Which is bizarre.
Yeah, you give him time to overthink it. Give him more time to make a mistake. Right? If he can't I mean, we had this about Patrick Mahomes as well for a while. Early in his career, he was better when he's getting pressured. When you sit back in zone coverage and just let him try to figure it out, he's easy to pick apart. Or not easy, but easier.
Easy.
No, not easy, but it's easier to try to make a play against him. So that's not too out of the realm of possibilities there. Or I guess it doesn't make that – it's not that weird to me.
I'm with you. I think Todd Bowles lost the locker room. I think this is a bad team. And I have a weird feeling that Tampa Bay is, at the very least, going to make this way more interesting than it should be.
Well, I don't know that it gets too much more interesting. The last week of the season is going to be win and you're in between Tampa and the Carolina Panthers. And I'll say they'll pick up this game, cover the 5.5-point spread. I'll go over the 46.5 because I don't think either of these teams can play defense all that well.
We are completely diametrically opposed because I am going under the 46.5.
Okay.
Because I don't think either one of these offenses is any good.
Not bad. Not a bad point either. And then next week it's all for the marbles down in Tampa.
Maybe.
What do you mean maybe?
Call the next game.
Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. Bank of America Stadium, you're calling for the upset.
I didn't say that.
It sounded like you were.
I said call the next game. What's the spread?
Let's see. The spread on this game is the Seahawks are a 7.5-point favorite.
I'll take Carolina plus 7.5. I didn't think about this for 1/10 of a second. You're coming off a long week, a very taxing overtime game against the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
You have a young team that's West Coast team coming east at 1 o'clock against a team that really needs this game. I'm not telling you Carolina's going to win. I don't care. For the sake of this, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
The fact this is 7.5 is comically stupid to me. How many times do we have to see this before people figure out, yeah, that 1 o'clock West Coast team coming east, that's a thing.
It's a thing.
Because they feel like they're playing at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a while for them to get acclimated. The weather's going to be perfect. By the way, Bryce Young is worse in weather than Sam Darnold. That's advantage Carolina, not advantage Seattle. He's not better than Sam Darnold. I phrased that poorly. Weather affects Bryce Young more than it affects Sam Darnold.
Mm-hmm.
If this was a weather game, sure. You can go down that rabbit hole, take Seattle minus 7.5.
Yep.
It's not. You couldn't draw up a better day, especially in December.
Mm-hmm.
I love Carolina to cover this number. I think it will go over the 42.5.
Okay. Not saying the Panthers win, just that they cover the number.
I don't have to say the Panthers win. That's not the question I was asked. Do I think there's a possibility they do? Absolutely.
Okay.
I think there's a possibility that the Buccaneers lose this week, the Panthers win this week, next week doesn't mean squat. And I've thought it ever since I watched Baker Mayfield throw that interception of, I've read this book. I've read this book of this feels really easy, like we're going to have a do-or-die game at the end of the season, and we don't get there.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa Bay looks like they've quit, and your defense is horror awful.
This is true. But the Seahawks are a better team.
No doubt.
The Panthers, I'll take them to cover. It's a lot, but I'll take them to cover the 7.5 and over the 42.5. Cardinals and the Bengals.
Don't care. Do we have to play this game?
The Bengals are a 7-point favorite. And the over-under's 53.5.
Over. Didn't think about it for 1/10 of a second. This may be the most worthless shootout game in NFL history. And I love Jacoby Brissett this week. I love Jacoby Brissett. I love Michael Wilson. I really like everything for Cincinnati. The question is who I'm going to take.
Mm-hmm.
Are you on the over?
Yes.
That part feels... This feels like one of those, we can't set the number as high as we want to.
Right, because I expect both of you to be able to score in bunches.
This could be first one to 40 wins.
I was going to say, one of you may put up 40. I'll take Cincinnati.
I want to take Arizona, but I'm not going to. Give me Cincinnati.
No. Both on Cincinnati and the over 53.5. Another 1 o'clock game, Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Pittsburgh's a 3.5-point favorite.
Is that line not just bizarre? So
What,
you're telling me
think it should be
Pittsburgh
more?
would? Of course I think it should be more. Cleveland can't score. Oh, they scored 20 on Buffalo. Mm-hmm. Really dig into how they did that. This is easy. Pittsburgh, not close. They will beat the bejesus out of Cleveland. Aaron, look, don't look now. That offense in Pittsburgh has looked pretty good the last couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it. Not against good teams. Name me the good players on that Browns defense outside of Myles Garrett and Schlesinger. Mason Graham. Okay. I got a pretty formidable line to deal with him.
Yeah.
I also love that the total in this game is 33.5.
I want the under.
That is officially, you have set this too low for me.
Mm-hmm. I'm taking the Browns in the under.
That's insane to me.
Browns plus the 3.5.
The Browns
Let's go.
side of it, not the underside.
Let's go. Browns plus the 3.5. Pittsburgh Steelers. Oof. They're not good. These division games get tricky, though. Maybe there's still something in there. Maybe we have something to celebrate at the end of the Cleveland Browns season here.
As a Jets fan, Cleveland, please God, go win this game.
Yeah.
I don't see there is a better chance of a snowball in Atlanta than you winning this game. But please God, do.
Uh-huh.
I would love it. We haven't picked the Jets game yet, but I'll go ahead and tell you, I'm not getting ready to say Jets plus anything.
Saints and the Titans. Talk about a barn burner.
This is one of the hardest ones of the week for me.
Was it?
Not because I think both these rookie quarterbacks are playing better.
Mm-hmm.
Tay asked me earlier if Tyler Shutt can win Rookie of the Year. Absolutely he can. Absolutely he can. If Carolina doesn't make the playoffs, I'll almost promise you he does. Ted McMillan leading them to the playoffs, that's going to give him a leg up.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of which one would I be voting for, it's Tyler Shuck. It's not really all that close to me. Ted's been great, but it's not like he's been a special receiver. He's been the 18th best receiver in the league. Tie goes to the quarterback.
Ooh. I'll take the Saints. Minus the 2.5 on the road at Tennessee. The over-under is 39.5, and that's the one I don't know. I think over.
I'm going over.
Yeah.
I'll tell you definitively I'm going over. This game's in Tennessee. I'm taking the Titans.
Are you?
I'm taking the Titans second week around.
Okay.
Which, if you told me that a week ago, you're getting ready to take the Tennessee Titans 2 times.
Well,
in a week.
I mean, it would, in yesteryear's world, it would have felt, common sense. If the Titans just beat the Chiefs, surely they can take care of the Saints. However, it's a little skewed with the injuries up in Kansas City. All right, you're going Titans. I'm going Saints, and we're both over 39.5.
Yes,
both over. Jaguars and the Colts. Do the Colts have anything left for the Jaguars? Because technically they're still not dead. They can still make the playoffs.
They could be dead by the time this game kicks off, though, if I remember correctly.
If Houston wins.
Yes.
Houston has to win against the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with my previous. I think Houston does win. The Colts have nothing to play for.
Yep.
And you might get Riley Leonard.
Mm-hmm.
You asked what's the point of because I can see 2 games of Riley Leonard, who is back to health. I don't need to see Phillip Rivers. I know what he is. He's 44 years old. He's overweight, and he's got 1 billion kids. I've seen everything I need to see. Yeah, I'll take Jacksonville minus the 6.5.
If I'm playing for nothing. However, I think the Chargers win that game against Houston. So I'm going to go the Colts will not have Riley Leonard. They will play Phillip Rivers, and it still won't matter because they're going to get their face smushed anyway. Give me the Jacksonville Jaguars minus the 6.5, over 47.5.
That's where we differ. I am at under the 47.
Under, all right. Harder fought, more defensive game.
Nope. You remember that thing I said about Riley Leonard? Riley Leonard, the guy I saw at the Senior Bowl last year that literally couldn't hit the goalpost. Not good at football. Jack, I think this game will be so unbelievable. 28-6.
Oh, okay.
Gross. Just gross. Because if you're already eliminated, you really have no reason to be trotting Jonathan Taylor out there for. I mean, it's not like he's going to set some kind of record. So why would I not be throwing out one of these running backs and sitting behind him trying to save my guy for next year? Because I've already put an unbelievable workload on him.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is one of those that you see a team just go for like old dog next to the radiator. Just lay down and let the warm air hit you.
Maybe so. Maybe so. We'll take a break here in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, a football Tuesday. We got one more game to discuss in the 1 o'clock slate, and we'll pick the rest of them next.
All across the Tar Heel state.
Tar Heels on the run. Trimble to the cup, layup, Kellen in the foul.
This is Carolina basketball.
Long rainbow 3, nothing but net from the rookie. Out to Trimble. He'll try another triple. Counted.
The home of the 6-time national champion.
Drives and hammers it home. Hello, you fella.
This is your radio home for the Tar Heels.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
iHeartRadio is the #1 Christmas music app.
The Christmas tree.
Open the app and start listening to your local holiday station on the go.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell.
And search Holiday in the app to get all the Christmas stations like North Pole Radio, iHeart Christmas Classics, and playlists for every holiday occasion. We know you're busy. Let us handle the music. Open the free iHeartRadio app and start listening now.
iHeartRadio.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we're Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo! Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
The Sportsocracy.
Hello, everybody. This is good old JR Jim Ross, WWE Hall of Famer. Boy, these boys are smart. You talk about goofier than a pet coon. Let me tell you something. This show is a legitimate slobber knocker.
We're back in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. Happy holidays to everybody. A happy week 17 in the NFL to you as well. Working our way through the week 17 games. One more game in the 1 o'clock slate for us to pick there, Jeremy. And it's your New York Jets against the New England Patriots.
We have a super chat about this game.
Oh, do we now?
Show me the money, money. Show me the money. I like the cash.
It's from Snap Judgments, who asked, my theory is Christian Barmore will be traded. What is his value? That's a good question. My problem with guys like Christian Barmore is that I don't think you're ever going to get in a trade what you're worth. He's worth a 3 with the contract, with all of the. I mean, he just signed an $80 million deal.
Mm-hmm.
What, a year ago?
Something like that.
I think it just kicked in, or kicks in next year. So the problem is the dead cap. It's significant. I would say probably a 3, and I don't think anybody's going to give.
I was going to say if he got traded.
Yeah, and I don't think anybody's going to give that to you.
How do you get around the dead cap though?
It's only after the year. It's only 12.5.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, I guess I'm looking at New England. Why would I do that? He's a good young player.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of my better young players to me.
Right.
I don't buy Joshua Farmer that much.
Right. It's the reason I gave him that money.
I would be looking at adding a piece around him. And Snap Judgments, Vrabel wanted to clean house last year. And Christian Barmore does have he's a bit of a head case. But I kind of like that in a defensive lineman from time to time.
Sure.
That's one of those that Mike Vrabel might want to trade him. He's not going to like what he finds when he gets out on the market.
Yeah.
Between the lack of compensation, another part of this is that defensive tackle in this class it has a honey hole in the draft. You're always looking for a position like that. You want to find a guy that I don't have a bunch of those, either in the draft upcoming or in the last one. We had a bunch of them in the last one. Don't have as many in this one, but you've got enough.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to make it hard for that value. I mean, I can have a guy that's maybe not as good, but I get him for $10 million for the next 4 years.
Yep.
Or I got to pay this guy $80. Probably not going to get there.
Patriots are a 13.5-point favorite. Do you care?
Not even in the slightest.
Nor do I. Can the Patriots score 43 points?
No,
under 42.5.
They will start running at some point. Can this be over, please? The New York Jets are going to look like Jake Paul against Anthony Joshua, and just hold on to their leg and pray to God they don't kick you in the face.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't see him stretching the field too much without Travion Henderson in the lineup. He's out with the concussion, so that means they'll be relying on Ramondre Stevenson to run that backfield.
Yeah, Ramondre's a
fine play.
Yeah, he's a great DFS play this week.
Yeah.
If you're playing DFS and you don't play Ramondre, I need you to sit down and write a 500-word essay of why.
Yeah. We're both on New England, both on the under 42.5.
Yeah, this one could be 35-6, and it wouldn't shock me in the least.
Mm-hmm. At 4:05, the New York Giants and the Las Vegas Raiders in a standalone game that no one asked for, at least for 20 minutes.
Hey, for the NFL draft.
Hopefully we have some drama in those last games so we don't have to watch that.
Oh, I mean, we don't want to watch it, but it is really important because whoever loses this game probably ends up with a no one pick in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't, something very, very kooky has happened. I'm going to go under 41.5.
Yeah.
That part's easy. Under 41.5. Who's going to win? Whoever doesn't watch this game. This might be the worst game in NFL history.
I don't know. I don't. This is one of those games I look at. I don't know who to favor in this one.
I know who I want to favor, and I'm trying to talk myself out of it.
I'm going with the Giants.
I'm not. I'm going with the Raiders.
Giants plus the 1.5.
I firmly believe we're going to have the Giants and the Jets pick 1-2. And there's a better than zero chance.
Would that be the first time that's ever happened?
They've never both picked in the top 3 in the same draft that didn't involve a trade.
Really?
They did it one time. It was the Saquon Sam Darnold draft, and the Jets were at 6 and had to trade up to 3.
Mm-hmm.
They've never naturally landed in the top 3 in the same.
Really? Well, they're definitely going to this year. Even with the Giants win, I think. You're going Raiders. I'm going Giants.
I think the Giants have completely given up.
I'm going over 41.5.
I'm going under 41.5. I'll be honest with you. I think we could play 7 guys on defense, and I'm still not sure these two teams could combine for 42 points.
I don't know. I mean, they look. The Raiders made some plays this past week, so maybe there's something there for them.
Used them all up.
Used them all up,
and I have them again.
Wan'Dale Robinson's been getting loose every now and then for the Giants. We can make some points here.
That game has 13-12 written all over it.
425. Eagles and the Bills. There we go. There's one worth going to.
This is literally this one and the night game. This is the only two, I think, really good games on this slate. And I'm maybe Texans-Chargers.
Oh, Texans-Chargers is a definite. I thought you were saying on the Sunday slate. I'd agree with the Sunday slate. Texans-Chargers definitely belongs there.
I'm not as convinced Texans-Chargers, solely because I've watched them play a handful of times the last few years, and every time I walk away from them going, what was that?
Why did we watch that?
They match up strangely.
Right. Bills are a 1.5-point favorite at home in Orchard Park.
How many seconds did you think about this?
Not long.
Me neither.
Buffalo Bills.
Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills to cover the 1.5 over the 43.5.
I'm going over the 43.5, and I love James Cook this week. Jordan Davis played better.
Mm-hmm.
James Cook's going to get loose. I've read the book on how to beat this defense, and it's behind James Cook.
Yep.
And you let Josh Allen take the shots on the weak side, the non-adore when you. This is going to get Xy and OE, and I don't mean to do this, but I have to. I am going to try to get Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell on one side of the field, and I'm going to drape one receiver over here, and I don't even really care who it is. I don't care if it's Keon Coleman. I don't care if it's Gabriel Davis. I don't care if it's Tyrell Shavers. I'm going to isolate this guy one-on-one with Adoree Jackson, and I'm just going to take the profit. Old saying goes, you'll never go broke taking a profit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Buffalo's going to do. I don't think this will be one of those that is close on the scoreboard, but you don't feel like it's close.
Mm-hmm. Sunday Night Football. Bears and the 49ers.
This was the hardest game of the week for me, and it was not even close.
49ers are a 3-point favorite at home. The over-under is 52.5. I don't like either of those numbers. And I'm going to take San Francisco at home. It may be cool to like Chicago right now. But I don't know. I don't know if I believe it on the road.
Yep. It took me a while to get here, but once I got there pretty quick. Chicago and the under.
Mm-hmm.
See, to me, the two things are directly related to each other. If you take the over, it's San Francisco. If you take the under, it's Chicago. Because if you take the under, that takes out the risk that Caleb Williams goes 15 of 31 for $157 and throws 2 picks. Because that's the thing about San Francisco. Exactly what I just said about Buffalo. You never go broke taking a profit. So long as Caleb Williams can have that beaten in his head, they will win this game.
Mm-hmm.
Because Brock Purdy struggles to have that beat in his head. And if he gets behind, I could see him making that mistake because they do have a couple ball hawks in the back of that Chicago defense.
Mm-hmm.
It took me forever to get here, and now I'm rather comfortable. Bears plus the 3. I think they will win outright under 52.5.
Okay. All right. We are diametrically opposed here. I will go San Francisco minus the 3 at home over the 52.5 points scored between both sides, and it comes down to who's stronger at the quarterback position. And right now I don't feel like that's really a question.
It's not. It's not.
It's Brock Purdy.
It's not, but I get Ben Johnson against Robert Saleh, and as somebody who pulled for a team who was coached by Robert Saleh for several years, I've read this book. It doesn't tend to go Saleh's way.
Yeah. All right, and then Monday Night Football this week, the LA Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta's they're only a 7.5-point dog.
Rams.
Yes.
Rams. Rams.
Not sure how you got there. I'm not sure how this isn't a double-digit spread, which probably means the Falcons end up covering somehow, some way. I don't see it.
Terrible backdoor touchdown with 8 seconds left.
Right. Heaves it up, and somebody catches one that nobody was looking for. I'm going to go under the 49.5.
I did not see that coming because I'm going over.
Really?
Not enough to scream it.
Mm-hmm.
But pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Enough to really accentuate it. Over.
Heavy on the Rams side?
Yes.
Okay. I'm looking at the Falcons going, I mean, you might contribute a point or two, but I don't know. I don't like your chances. Don't like your chances at all. The Rams over the Falcons on Monday Night Football. That's your money line bet of the week. You almost can't fail. All right,
we'll take. You failed getting decapitated by your microphone right there.
No, my shoulder hit it.
Oh,
you're in
it was your head. I think that's the first time we've seen somebody headbutt a microphone.
You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville Football Tuesday. We will continue after the break here. It's coming. Sit tight. The holiday tradition no one asked for.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Getting a little bit of sunshine through the overcast this afternoon, but no precipitation expected. How about your temperatures? Low 60s, and this is the coolest day of the next several. Tomorrow we go to the mid-60s, partial sunshine. Christmas Day, mostly sunny, near 70 degrees. Gonna have to tuck away that ugly Christmas sweater, at least briefly, because Friday will be sunny in the upper 60s. From the Weather Channel, I'm Ray Stajic.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Commercial Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance flexes to fit your business's needs, from quick repairs to adjustable coverages and even payment options. Progressive Commercial makes it easy to get what you need. Get a quote today in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-220-5757. That's 800-220-5757.
The free iHeartRadio app is the #1 app for the holidays.
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
The amazing iHeart Christmas and playlist you'll love all in one place. Open the app, search holiday, and let the festivities begin.
Ring in the new year with the best meat in town, the Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in downtown Asheville, celebrating New Year's Eve and New Year's Day with you and drink specials and all the smoky barbecue favorites. Gather for the complimentary champagne toast at midnight New Year's Eve. And as for New Year's Day, come early and enjoy a festive Bloody Mary and mimosa bar.
And the back alley bar will have all the bowls and the playoffs on. From the Bears family to yours, we wish you a flavorful holiday season and cheers to a new year. BearsBBQ.com.
'Twas the day before Christmas, and at the North Pole, the elves were all gleeful, mind, body, and soul. The gifts they were wrapping the cookies were yummy with Ingalls ingredients to delight every tummy. The joy in the air was as thick as the snow, and Santa was prepping to make Christmas a go. From making to baking, content as you please, when off in the distance they heard a loud sneeze. Santa was sick, and this just wouldn't do, so the elves hopped a sleigh and to Ingalls they flew. OJ and honey and tissues galore, they grabbed every cure as they ran through the store. Christmas was saved, because those elves were amazing. With big thanks to Ingalls, low prices, love the savings.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
The Sportsocracy.
What are you people? On dope?
We're back in the Sportsocracy on a football Tuesday, getting you ready for the holiday week.
'Twas the night before Wednesday.
That it is. It's the night before Wednesday.
How many of your gifts have you wrapped actively?
0.
That's the right answer.
Okay.
Look, fellas, this is our time. I know you're struggling right now. I know you're sweating.
Mm-hmm.
So just like when you were in science class in the 8th grade going, oh, no, I had 6 months to do that. And
that reminds me. I got your gift in the car. I meant to bring it in so I could present it to you, but here we are.
You're going to get your gift from me later this week. You won't know until you know, and then you'll know.
And then you know.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
Yep.
That was the gift.
You won't know until you know, and then you'll know.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Mine is the gift that keeps on giving until it's gone.
I was about to say, you will not be giving me that.
It's the Jelly of the Month Club. That is the gift that keeps on giving, Clark.
Oh, have you watched any Christmas movies this year?
Real nice. Oh yeah, we've almost marked off the whole list. We've only got a few left that are still out there. We still haven't watched It's a Wonderful Life yet. That's usually a Christmas Eve thing.
Claire, what day is it?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Still have to watch Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas.
I have to tell you this. So, Trey, the producer for my show on Mondays, he and I were talking about Christmas movies because we went down the rabbit hole of his Die Hard, a Christmas movie. Mm-hmm. The answer, yes. So is Batman Returns, and they're both awesome. My wife doesn't like that movie, and I'm not going to lie, I've been struggling to wrap my brain around that this Christmas. But we're here. We somehow started talking about we had done that daily draft years ago, and I don't watch movies, so I'm at a huge disadvantage in those. And Tank took Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. I didn't get that title all the way out of my mouth before his face contorted in this way of, how the hell did you get to that as one of the 12 best movies, Christmas movies? Then he sat there for an entire show just mocking you as he had it pulled up on the screen because we have rotating backgrounds on the computers in Greenville. And so he had Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas behind, I think it was behind me, on his computer for a day. And it made me laugh a lot.
That's fine. Yeah, I mean, you guys can continue to be ignorant if you want to.
Look, Muppet Jug Band, I'm out. There are a lot of things that I don't need you to elaborate. Muppets in a jug band, out. Will Ferrell playing an ignorant elf, out. Seacrest, out.
I heard, I hate Christmas, and I hope you all die. That's what I heard.
I love Christmas. I was the one that wanted to play lovely Christmas carols to get us in the mood
in case you
for the Christmas season earlier today.
In case you were wondering, greater Sportsocracy family, Jeremy wants all of your children to be switched for Christmas. And I don't mean you swap them. I mean just go get a hickory stick and switch them.
I actually can't
Adrian Peterson style.
Okay, that's where
okay, I went too far. I apologize.
Look, I've long said there should be a bell that goes off in belt. Just ding, whip your kids. You want me to whoop them?
And you want me to do it?
You want me to whoop them? I'll whoop ass.
I don't think you can.
That's all Rodney Carrington line, from when he didn't weigh 400 pounds.
Oh. He's actually lost weight.
Now he only weighs 375.
Say, you should see a picture of him recently. He is.
In fairness,
I think he was on Ozempic.
Oh, he's lost that much.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back down to his
he looks back down to his fighting weight.
I probably need to do that in the new year. Gotten fat.
I believe we all do. I believe that's a New Year's resolution that we all need to take. Like, especially ever since the hurricane. Right, that was the moment of demarcation for most of us on our healthy living. How do we come back from this, and how do we get out of this funk?
Mine is very simple. I need you to make salads as convenient as cheeseburgers, and as soon as you do that, I'll be a thin man. The problem is that's not possible because you took away the McShaker, and that's all I want for Christmas: the McShaker. Bring it back.
There you go.
Bring it back.
Are you listening, Chucky?
Bring it back.
The problem is he'll go get his McShaker. But if it's McRib season, I'm going to need 3 of those on the side.
I don't need 3 of them on the side. I'm not Bert Kreischer. Calm down.
2.
That is a thing Bert would do.
100%.
$100 at McDonald's. Like, bring out what it buys me.
Mm-hmm. Did you hear we're getting a Whataburger?
Well, there went the weight loss.
I mean, it is going to be in Waynesville, so it'll be a drive, but
I'm not going to walk that far. I'll drive. And I'll sit in my car and eat it like a slob. I know me. I know what I am.
Yeah. We all try to make New Year's resolutions play like we're going to be better.
Tank, I have
Generally, we lose it within the first few weeks, so
I have a New Year's
what's
resolution.
The point?
My New Year's resolution is that we are going to end this year. Last show before Christmas. 2 next week, but the last show before Christmas. Really the last show of the year. Those 2 next week, they count. We're still going to be here for 6 hours to entertain you, but nobody else is going to be here. So we should do crazy stuff on the radio.
Yep.
The last thing we're going to do this calendar year is make you laugh. And Tank may boo-boo.
He may not make it through it.
He may not make it through it. But I've invited him into the tradition, and we'll see if he can survive.
That's right. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, it'll be the tradition no one asked for. It's the dramatic reading of A Visit from St. Nicholas, Sportsocracy style.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Getting a little bit of sunshine through the overcast this afternoon, but no precipitation expected. How about your temperatures? Low 60s, and this is the coolest day of the next several. Tomorrow we go to the mid-60s, partial sunshine. Christmas Day, mostly sunny, near 70 degrees. Gonna have to tuck away that ugly Christmas sweater, at least briefly, because Friday will be sunny in the upper 60s. From the Weather Channel, I'm Ray Stajic.
This report is sponsored by Apple Tree Superstore.
Year-end clearance prices are on at Apple Tree Honda with discounts up to $12,000. Plus, ask about their Conquest incentive with up to $3,000 off. Apple Tree Honda, home of the Apple Tree Advantage and the lifetime powertrain warranty. Apple Tree Honda, I-26 Airport Road, Asheville.
'Tis the season when you're in the mood for holiday music. Listen live with the iHeartRadio app and on your radio. 97.7 The Brew, Asheville's Christmas station.
We're getting our praise on every Sunday morning from 6 to 10 a.m. The best artists in gospel music are right here on Throwbacks 101.1. Presented by Ingles Markets. Low prices, love the savings.
iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose. Nominate an outstanding teacher in your life who's gone above and beyond for their students to be among the winners of $5,000 to stock their classroom. Nominate a teacher who goes the extra mile today at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
The world needs Sesame Street. And right now, Sesame needs you. Donate today at sesame.org/iHeart. That's SESAME.org/iHeart.
Elmo loves you. Thanks for making a difference.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shop.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
And welcome back into the Sportsocracy. It's ESPN Asheville. It's 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. What has become a yearly tradition where Jeremy does all of his best impressions and reads "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." He's roped me into it this year, and he wants me to do some parts. So this could go horribly because I'm typically good for like 2 words with my impressions, but we'll give it a shot here. So here's
how this works. Whoever's not reading the next part calls out the impression, and then there we go.
Yes. A visit from St. Nicholas, Sportsocracy style. Morgan Freeman.
'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there.
Bill Clinton.
The children were nestled, all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. Mom in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled in for a long winter's nap. Weepy Sam Elliott.
When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash and tore open the shutters, threw up the sash, and I ruined it. Christopher Walken.
The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little of drivers so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came. He whistled and shouted and called them by name. Bernie Sanders.
Now Dasher, now Dancer, Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, Donder and Blitzen, the top of the porch to the top of the wall, dash away, dash away, dash away all. Alex Jones.
As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky. So up to the house, top the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too.
Okay, Jerry Jones.
Then, a twinkling I heard on the roof, the prancing, pawing of every little hoof. As I drew in my head, was turning around, the Dallas Cowboys came down the chimney. St. Nicholas came with a bound. Scott Hall.
Hey, yo. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all trashed with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys flung on a big man's back, and he looked like Conan when he joined the wolf pack.
Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, wait. I can't do this one. I can't do this.
His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses. His nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth tight as lid on a casket. And his beard was as white as the lotion in the basket.
Thanks, Chris. John Madden.
The stump of a pipe he held in his teeth, and the smoke had encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a tight round belly that shook when he laughed, boom, like a bowl full of jelly.
Lou Holtz.
He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying his fingers aside of his nose and giving a nod up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
Merry Christmas to us, or from us to you. Stephen Tao, he nailed it at the end. That was not Buffalo Bill. That was definitely Chris from Family Guy.
I don't do that one. He was supposed to do that one.
I couldn't do it. The guy talks weird. Anyway, have a great Christmas, everybody. We will be back with you on Monday for an Overreaction Monday. It will be a Football Tuesday again next week. Enjoy the festivities. Don't drink and drive. Tip your waitresses. All the good things. We'll see you then.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
The Ingalls Giving Tree, benefiting Manna Food Bank, is back up at the Asheville Mall for the season. We know nothing can hold back the holiday spirit of giving in Western North Carolina, and we remember the needs of our neighbors this year. Drop off non-perishable items in the donation barrels at Ingalls locations, donate online, or at the Ingalls Giving Tree at the Asheville Mall. Help Ingalls Markets, iHeartRadio, Asheville, WLOS, and Asheville Citizen Times ensure Manna Food Bank can fill thousands of empty plates this season. Together, we can make a difference.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward. And we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo! From the Ingalls studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, an iHeart radio station, guaranteed human.
Some people won't give you the real talk on drugs, but it's time we know the facts. Fentanyl is killing people. It's a powerful opioid, often made illegally and commonly mixed with illicit drugs. It can even be pressed into counterfeit pills that resemble prescription medications. Just 2 milligrams, about the size of a few grains of sand, could potentially be lethal. This isn't an ad to scare you, but it is an ad to make you think twice. Get the facts. Go to realdealonfentanyl.com. This message is brought to you by the Ad Council.
This is ESPN Asheville, Asheville's #1 sports station.
Coming up the middle on a blitz, he throws to the end zone, touchdown!
Beer City's Tar Heel station.
Off the back, iron, Wilson comes soaring
to Don't-Get-O.
Home of the Sportsocracy.
He said, Kyle Shanahan asked, why isn't tic-tac-toe named Hugs and Kisses?
Hugs and Kisses.
Now that's all Take's going to call it.
Live from the Ingalls studio, weekdays at noon, ESPN Asheville.
I'm Scarlett Johansson. My family relied on public assistance to help provide meals for us. These meals fueled my involvement in theater and the arts as a child, which fostered my love for acting. The Feeding America network of food banks helps millions of people put food on the table. You can join the movement to end hunger by donating, volunteering, and advocating. Because when people are fed, futures are nourished. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
The Sportsocracy.
Gets the rebound, passes it to the man, shoots it.